streets to prove that I'm a fighter. Keep up, if you can!
Round 1. Fight!
Sounded kind of cool, right?
Come play with us at Capcom Town. The wait is over. The building is finally complete. Capcom Town Store offers Capcom's PC titles at great value. All the latest titles are coming to Capcom Town Store. Resident Evil Requiem, Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, Pragmata, PC versions of newly released titles are also available on Capcom Town Store. Other Capcom titles like Monster Hunter Wilds will also be available at irresistible prices. A special discount code is available to celebrate the launch. Don't miss your chance to receive a 10% discount on selected titles. Create your Capcom ID today and enjoy Capcom Town Store to the fullest. Capcom's finest classics like Mega Man and Street Fighter II The World Warrior are playable on mobile as well. Join us at Capcom Town today.
Red Bull gives you wings.
EVO 2026 was one to remember. Primate, only 15 years old from Chile, showing that Blas is not the only prodigy from the country. Big time top 8 finish for the young prodigy. In Jamie community, there is hope yet as Tan Tan Man qualifies for top 8 with the Jamie at EVO of all places. You love to see it. But some results just seem inevitable as Mina RD, the Bull, the 2-time Capcom Cup champ, walks away with his 4th EVO title. In grand finals, he goes up against Shigematsu, and after the reset, it was Blanca versus Blanca, and the Bull proved too strong as Mina RD walked away as your EVO 2026 champion. EVO was absolutely phenomenal, lived up to the hype, and we can see why it is the mecca of fighting games you do not want to miss next year.
And what's up, y'all? I am Sherry Jennings, and we are here for the World Warrior Midwest number 3. So, yes, as you can see, I am not joined by Ringe as he will be joining us later. So this is going to be a one-woman show for the time being. So I hope you guys really enjoy my voice because that's all you guys are going to hear for the next 30 minutes to an hour. So we'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys are ready for more Street Fighter 6 action. We are just coming off that EVO 2026 weekend. Literally this past weekend, but well, actually it's the weekend right now, but last week. Anyways, we have so much more Street Fighter 6 action. Today we are going to go through the top 8 of the World Warrior Midwest, but before that, we are going to watch the qualifiers. So we're also going to have another 8 matches to show you guys to see who qualified into the top 8, which is technically already established, but I'm going to get the pleasure of commentating those matches with you guys watching. Let's see. And again, this is World Warrior number 3. We have 5 of them total, and after the 5, we will go into the regional finals of World Warriors, where we're going to get to see the prizing and the players battle it out for the Capcom Cup spot. So again, first place in the regional finals, you're going to get 2,000, 1,500 for second, 1,000 for third, all the way down to 300 for 7th and 8th place. So again, everyone is going to be fighting for this pot plus the chance to play in Capcom Cup finals next year. But okay, so again, we are going to go straight into the qualifying matches. And let's see, we are going to go into Jack versus Mango Man first to see who qualifies into top 8 today. Coming very soon. Cool, there we go. And we're going to see Lord Jack on the Mai versus Mango Man on the Akuma. Going straight into it. Jury. I don't think I actually got a chance to see Jack's Jury this tournament so far. I've only been really seeing the Mai, and had a very close call earlier against the Ed player. If you guys want to watch the VODs, he said some very disturbing things while playing that matchup. So make sure you guys look into that mod. But he progresses into winners. Nice air throw, keeping Mango Man into the corner here. Back dash away from the pressure. Nice. Straight into the stand medium kick. Overhead punish counter to take it. Very, very convincing first round for Jack here against Mango Man.
Round 2. Fight.
Playing a little slow in the neutral. Actually, Jack just keeps walking into a bunch of fireballs here. Straight into the fans. Fireball game. Gets clipped low with the drive rush. Shoulder straight into the corner. We're going to go for early tech throws here. No whip punish on this stand heavy punch, but Mango Man gets the 4th throw. Overhead gets blocked. Slowly walking Jack into the corner here. Nice perfect parry. Stand jab is an anti-air. Very Street Fighter 5, but Jack on the brink of burnout. No cancel off that low medium kick there, but we're going to get the counter hit stand jab straight into level 2 here. And we're going to get the wall juggle. Here it is, straight into the OD Tatsu. OD DP, not enough, just a sliver of health, but we're going to trade light punches here. 1-to-1 rounds. But plenty of meter on the side of Jack here. He's sitting on 3 bars, which is really, really scary against Akuma health. Gets clipped by the fan here. Punish counter. Again, straight to the corner. Gets a delay block. We're going to demon flip. Back throw. Putting Jack closer to the corner now. Nice whip punish, but no cancel. Maybe he didn't believe in the stand heavy punch there. Jack again. On the offense, but close to being burnt out. Walks in the OD fireball. Teleport forward throw. Jack in the corner again. Staggered lights. Burning himself out here. Both burnt out. Those does not bite, but gets the counter hit. Light punch. Walk up, delayed, crouch, short. Straight again into level 2 again, and this is gonna be first game for Mango Man. Again, this is just a qualifying match, so that means this is a 1st to 2. Is Jack going to bring it back?
Show me what you have.
This sucks.
Did he just say this sucks? Okay, Mango Man walking straight into the stand heavy punch, dry rush again. But wake up back throw does catch Jack. Overhead connection, another throw. No anti-air, but again, Mango Man gonna get the back throw to keep Jack in the corner. Drive reversal from Jack, get the pressure off of him. Does find the low jab as connection. Take Mango Man to the other corner. Another throw. Will we see another one? No. Stagger jabs. No bite. The low medium kick counter hit. We're gonna, this should be it. Straight into level 2. Yep. Ow. Okay, Jack fighting back.
You gave me a real world.
It's weird not having anyone to talk to. Hope you guys are enjoying my voice. OD fans gets clipped, but no conversion off the counter hit off the second fan there. Teleport. I don't know if that's true, OD. Looked like it though. Missed a drive rush from Jack and missed a confirm. Delayed heavy there. Gonna get the juggle. Huge damage on the side of Mango Man. No punish on the throw, but the counter hit jab is enough. No, sweep whiffs. Jack wakes up throw. And just like that, it is set point for Mango Man. With the 3 bars, Jack only with 1 here. Is Jack going to fight back? Taking a top 8 spot in winners. Drive rush overhead disconnect. Straight into level 1. Stocks are in inventory here. Drive rush sweep. Interesting. Lands on the fan. Doesn't drive rush in. Didn't want to go for the DP there. A little hesitant if it was too far or not. No anti-air again. Jack playing a little nervous, it seems. Nice delayed block on the low. OD fans again. Escapes the pressure. Nice anti-air for Mango Man. Very scary for Jack now. He's on the brink of burnout. A jump. Burning himself out also, but we're going to take the level 1. Walks right. Okay. Very, very nice stuff. Jack kind of walking under the air fireball just to get the stand jab, punish counter juggle into the DP. Tying it up 1-1. Again, this is to fight for who goes into top 8 on the winner's side. Alright, walk straight into the fans. Nice delay. Okay, Jack not really running into the fireballs anymore. And it's Mango Man that gets clipped by the OD fans here. Roundhouse is going to hit this time. Meaty as hell. Again, another stand heavy punch. It's going to dump it all out. No, drops the combo. He's trying to bait out the level 1 there. Using this throw as a stop sign at the jar rush. Okay. The late crouch jab is going to work for Jack. And just like that, Jack is slowly turning it around to make it match set point for him.
Round 2. Fight.
Again, it's so scary trying to trade projectiles against Mai because she has access to that OD fireball. You will lose the trade. But Mango Man's able to fight his way out of the corner. Empty jump low does catch Jack. Backdash. Wow. Level 2 through this drive rush as a punish. Getting the pickup off as well. Not too much of a pickup, but again, Jack is going to have to make the right guess here because 1 strike is going to be it. And there it is. Mango Man finds it through the heavy punch. But again, we're in another scenario where Jack is sitting on that 3 bars and Mango only has 1. Very scary against Mai. Let's see if Mango adjusts his projectile game here because there's the OD fans. It's hit by that stand heavy punch, but no drive rush behind it, just a fan. No whiff punish. Perfect parry. Imperfect parry. Lots of fireballs on the side of Mango Man here. Nice counter hit confirm off the stand medium kick from Jack. Throw loops. Okay, tick throw. Not again. Well, we'll take another throw. License to drive rush throw. And another throw. Will there be a fifth one? No, there won't. Nice perfect pair from Mango Man. Sweep was blocked, and unfortunately for Mango Man, that means Jack punishes the sweep and moves forward into top 8 winners. That was a really, really close call, but I've been watching all the matches so far leading to this point, and there have been a lot of close calls in this tournament. I guess there's just like a lot of great players in the Midwest so far. But let me see. Who else do we have in the bracket here? Okay, so the next match we are going to have is Magnegro versus Davey. So we should be seeing the match between, I think the M Bison on Magnegro, and Davey is a modern Mai player. I did see Davey play against Harms earlier. Wait a second, Davey's playing Dalsum? Okay, a modern Mai to a Dalsum? Okay, why not? That's a pretty good diversity of characters, I suppose. Okay, I guess we don't get to see that many Dalsums either. Okay, anti-air taking Dalsum out of the air here. Plus frames on that roundhouse from Magnegro. Again, Dalsum, actually both these characters don't have reversal, but Bison is known for being heavy on the offense here, so I want to see how Davey deals with this. Okay, drive reversal actually catches the backdash from Magnegro. Davey's able to build some space again. Nice whiff punish. Okay, sniping with the heavy punch, sniping Davey out of the air here. Back to the full screen. Unfortunately for Magnegro, that roundhouse whiff, Davey was able to get the whiff punish. Kind of even in this round right now. Nice anti-air from Davey, and drive rush forward throw is all Davey needs for this first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice drive. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna set up bomb pressure here. Davey in the corner. Tries to parry out of it. At least there's no conversion off of Davey. Getting the counter hit crouch jab here. Magnegro trying to get out of the corner. Oh no, a little too late on the cycle pressure there. We're gonna go straight into level 3 as a punish from Davey. Build that bar back, get a bit of a life lead as well. Magnegro though, still plenty of health and a lot of drive bar. Nice interruption after blocking the plus button as well. Nice stand medium kick, and Davey taking the first game against Magnegro.
Interesting.
Still sticking with the Bison. I don't know if Magnegro plays another character. Okay. Nice pressure, just keeping Magnegro out. That no punish there. We're gonna backdash away from the pressure, but wake up jab is gonna connect for Davey. Scissor kicks. Catches him with a low forward. Drive rush. Again. Magnegro catching Davey, trying to escape a lot from the pressure here. Nice anti-air. Good patience from Davey. Float. Gets a heavy punch. Into the level 1. Again, huge life lead on the side of Davey here. No conversion off that. These counter hits, no conversions. Yes, nice punish. Straight into level 1. There are definitely a lot of recovery frames when you are coming down from the float, so good stuff. Good recognition from Magnegro to drive rush in to get that punish.
Round 2. Fight.
Again. Nice conversion, taking Davey all the way to the corner here. But Davey's been doing really, really good defending in the corner. You can see all the blocks. He's willing to take it all. But really nice spacing from Magnigo to make that dive kick whiff from Davey. Didn't get the whiff punish. Perfect parry into the corner. Nice knife. Didn't get the juggle though. A punish on the scissor kick. How did he know to DI there? And we're gonna go into level 1. Magnigo on 1 block away from being burnt out. There it is. There's a burnout. But Magnigo is sitting on level 3. Even a level 2. What's he gonna do in burnout? Slowly getting his bar back. Playing the slow game, just waiting for the bar to come back. But no, the teleport's gonna go in. Straight into level 1 again. Magnigo sitting on critical art here. Is he gonna be able to close this out? Nice up back away from the throw pressure. Drive reversal, Davey burning himself out, but all he really needs is 1 strike. Nope, now 2, unless it gets a heavy. Okay, the fuzzy, the instant jump back closes it out for Davey. That makes this set point for Davey. Drive rushing in. Davey is so ready to challenge with all these lights here. Not scared that Magnigo is plus on these frames, especially after the drive rush. Nice punish on the whiff scissor kicks. Again, huge life lead for Davey here, and he's building out that level 3. We're gonna get it here. There it is, straight into level 3. Davey taking it 2-0 over Magnigo to advance into top 8 winners. Alrighty. That's 2 people that's qualified into top 8 winners here. We still have 2 matches left. We're going to see one of them is either going to be Soda versus Squall or Crazy Raccoon's Dual Kevin versus Sledge. It's going to be Dual Kevin versus Sledge coming up next. So we're going to see the Rashid on the side of Dual Kevin versus Sledge, who is playing Akuma. Let's see how this goes. What's up, guys? I'm just going to read through the chat because I know you guys are watching and I don't have anyone to talk with, so I'll talk with you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentary so far. Yes, Dual Kevin, if you guys want to watch, he is streaming his entire run through World Warrior today. So was Sledge. So make sure you guys support the players that are out here putting on a good show, trying to qualify for Capcom Cup here. What's up, y'all? I wouldn't say Rashid's boring to watch, especially in the hands of Dual Kevin. I appreciate clean play. Nice counter hit conversion here from Dual Kevin. This is going to be it. Straight into the mixer. What's up, y'all? I hate that animation. We rarely get to see it. This is replay, so we get to see all of the animations in between rounds. Nice whip punish with the roundhouse there. Conversion into the Eagle Spike. Forward throw, Sledge all the way in the corner again. Nice interruption with the heavy from Dual Kevin. Scream is summoning some V trigger when he uses level 2. I don't even know what that... I don't know what that is. Okay, well, wait. That was a 1-0. Very, very quick on the side of Dual Kevin here. Sledge not really able to find a way in. I don't think he's been on the offense at all here, but we are in the neutral for now. Perfect parry. Dashing in just closing the gap, but we're back to the fireball range. Nice swift punish from Dual Kevin. Sledge tried to walk forward and get some pressure with the stand heavy punch, but whiffs it in front of Kevin. Dive kick blocked. Beautiful perfect parry. Drive rush jab. Punish counter again on the throw with the heavy too. That's a lot of damage. Again, another check with a stand light punch from Dual Kevin. They didn't want to dump on the meter, but maybe he wasn't going to kill. We're going to find it here with the shimmy. Dual Kevin punishing with a low medium kick. Rashid, stop it.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, we can see the first drive rush come out from Sledge, but loses the trade on the fireball war here. Dual Kevin putting Sledge in the corner again. We're going to see the heavy punch cancel straight into the level 2. We're going to look for a chance to burn Sledge out here. There's the counter hit, and it's coming. There it is. There's a burnout. Sledge only having 1 bar, but at least able to escape the corner with that demon flip. But now you're going to have to deal with this sequence that Rashid is going to take you all the way to the other side, unless you find a gap to spend your super. And he did not. But he's not dead from this. There's at least one more strike throw guess here. Takes a throw here. Oh no, he gets shimmied again. Dual Kevin ready with the low medium kick right behind that whiff throw. And very, very quick 2 matches, I'd say, to qualify Dual Kevin into the winner's side of top 8. That means we have 1 more match left to determine who makes it into top 8 winners between Squall and Soda. Dual Kevin was indeed on point, and yeah, Sledge finding a little difficulty there. Was able to escape the corner sometimes, but certainly had no opportunity to get on the offense. And yeah, Squall moving on from the Mai to the Alex, which is an interesting pick. But we're going to see Soda using Cammy here. In the purple leather crop jacket. The signature Cammy outfit. But let's see, Squall has been seeing a good amount of results on the side of Alex here. We did see a lot of results from him when he was using Mai as well. So let's see how he does here. Wow, what a delayed anti-air on the dive kick, but it was a punish counter nonetheless. Soda again back on the offense, keeping Squall in the corner here, tries to jump out, didn't get the conversion off the heavy punch meaty. That is a charge das boot in your face, very plus. Dry reversal to get the pressure off of them. Missed a neutral jump punish a little too early with that. Punish counter throw. And another throw for you. I've never seen that animation either. What is that? That must be a stage thing. Just getting volcano and lava thrown at you. Dry reversal from Soda. Get that pressure off. Nice dive kick as a whiff punish against Squall here. Again, Squall's back to the corner. Is he going to be able to fight his way out? No. Are we going to spend the bar here? It's not going to kill. Oh, no. Is it going to kill? It was off the heavy. Locked on. And oh, that was a perfect. That was a lot of damage. All right. Let's see how Squall adapts here. He wasn't really able to get his offense in the first game. You see our early Prowler stance does get checked by Soda with the stand light kick. Walk up throw. An opening, she says. No whiff punish from Squall on the stand medium kick. Soda backing away from the pressure. Again, misses the neutral jump punish. Squall was ready for this crouch medium punch. Okay, seeing some life come from Squall here. Taking Soda to the corner. Again, there's a counter hit. Squall definitely laying the pressure down. Soda was able to escape the corner with a jump light kick. Oh no, missed the dive kick. Execution error there. Okay, definitely panic a bit on the drive rush. Squall taking the first round in the second game. Let's see if he's able to get the second game. Caught her trying to walk back. There's a drive reversal again just to get the pressure off from Soda here. Haven't really seen an EX DP come out from the side of Soda yet either. But really good movement on Soda's side. Nice anti-air from Squall on the neutral jump. Alex recovers so fast with that stomp, and there it is. Okay, charge heavy kick does get punished with the neutral jump here. No anti-air. Tried to parry as an anti-air. Didn't work out for Soda. Squall was able to dive out of the corner pressure. Plus frames on the dive kick. Okay, roundhouse. Just trading a bunch of buttons here. And again, Squall. Really nice anti-airs on the neutral jumps. We've seen Soda neutral jump quite a bit. Nice perfect parry from Soda. Anti-air again. Back throwing Squall into the corner. Soda about to be burnt out if he decides to block anymore, but nice conversion, nice confirm off the stand jab into level 3, and we're going to see a burnout regardless if Soda lives through this. Yes, it was alpha light, so a lot of scaling here. There's the counter hit. Soda's going to have to try to find another option instead of the neutral jump, because we've seen Squall do the adaptation now. So Soda, what are you going to adapt with against Prowler stance? I don't know anything about basketball. I only know about Allen Iverson. Again, the neutral jumps are not working out in Soda's favor right now. Squall is too ready with those anti-airs. And we're taking a lot of damage and corner carry from this as well. There's a slash. Although negative, Soda did get caught trying to hold up. There's a slash. Soda tried to walk up, establish some pressure, and Squall was pressing that light jab right behind this blocked slash. Because I'm from Philly. So I'm a Sixers fan when AI was on the team. There's a roundhouse counter hit. Finally gonna get the throw here. Top 8 will start. In about 40 minutes or so. We're going through the qualifiers match into top 8 right now. Nice wake up. Super from Squall as a reversal. Alex is another character that doesn't really have a reversal outside of supers. Nice cancel into the DI here, and this should be it. Squall taking it over Soda 2-1 to be the last qualifier into top 8 winner side of World Warrior Midwest number 3. So we're going to go down into the loser side. Again, we have 4 matches. Top 8 is technically already established if you want to go look in the brackets, but we are here to watch the qualifying matches before we go into top 8, which is going to be live. That is not pre-recorded. So make sure you guys stick around for more Street Fighter 6 action. And again, we're not going anywhere. Next match we have is going to be Mango Man versus Desnier. So we saw Mango Man earlier. Desnier, for some reason, I thought Desnier was from the East Coast, but he's actually from Kentucky. So using Kimberly here, and Mango Man using Akuma, who had a really close match against Jack earlier in winners. So let's see how he does against Desnier, the Kimberly. Okay, there's the anti-air. Again, Mango Man just kind of has a good read. Desnier's trying to escape the corner with just raw jump outs, and it's not working. Trying to go for the tap parry there, or just parry, wake up, gets thrown by Mango Man. And Mango Man using that stand medium kick as the last poke to close out this round.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, there's a stand jab check. Okay, there's an interruption from Desnier with the crouch jabs here. Desnier not really having an opportunity to get the offense off yet. Mango Man with the reversals, crouch jabs. Getting out of the frame trap. Really nice anti-air on the elbow drop there. Desnier didn't believe in the crouch jab wake up. Didn't get the full confirmation there. Stand medium kick. Nice conversion off the stand medium kick counter hit. We're going to go straight into the level 3. There it is. DP to level 3. I mean, it was only 30 minutes. I've been chatting with the chat anyways. They were my co-host.
That's nice. Thank you, chat, for filling in. Apologies. You know, 4th of July is different and all that.
There was a lot of traffic here. But yes, Ringe finally is here to join me, so I can finally have a conversation with a live person.
You know, always fun talking to the chat, right? But, you know, we need that interpersonal interaction.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to the chat. They were calling me, you probably know this reference, 2013 Heat LeBron.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you was really carrying the team on your back with that one. Wow.
I was just like, I don't know what that means, but I do know Allen Iverson, so give it to me in those terms.
There you go. Yeah, I was going to say, you want to talk about people that had chiropractor bills to pay. My man AI, definitely. Oh, right now, though, Des there. going to work as per usual on the Kimberly. We've already seen that.
Yep.
Oh, but Mango Man committed to it. Sent the light kick, put the drive rush cancel behind it. No buffer in that one. It's going to come out on whiff too. He just had to read. Let's go Mango Man. Let's see, around the board actually, Desmere. Definitely who I would have favored on paper. I'm not as familiar with Mango Man, but nonetheless, looking strong on the Sakuma, especially challenging the plus frames as well. No fear.
Yeah, Mango Man had a really close set against Jack in winner's side.
Oh, okay.
It went down to the last game, last round.
So yeah, definitely bringing a lot of skills to the table. Dez, though, with a well-timed jump. Azuna draw finish. Oh, yes, run, stop stuff as well. Are you going to try to check it? Oh, yeah, definitely even putting some gaps there. In between normals, trying to bait out a reversal. We've seen Mango Man be willing to let it rip before. Oh, but we committed to the throw loops right now. Tried to get the shimmy, but checks the... Oh, I thought it was going to be a kill.
It should have been a kill.
Should have been.
Seen a drive rush behind that stand medium kick. But Mango Man having a chance to fight back here. And no, again, the stand medium kick from Desmere is going to close it out for this round. But again, it is set point for Mango Man, so let's see if Desmere is able to fight back from the brinks of elimination, as this is losers.
Oh, yeah, 2 out of 3. I forgot.
Yep.
This is before top 8 after all. Oh, ended up committing to the drive rush after the step. Now Mango Man's got the corner here. This is getting real scary for Des real fast. Oh, my goodness, 8-3 throws. Now you're actually, I was going to say, in kill range to get the drive rush cancel off. Nice jump from Des, though. Let's start the party. No, actually, no. The cops are called. Disperse.
Yeah, just raw hands and neutral. Okay. Ooh. Oh, what a nice punish on the landing frames, but that stand jab punish counter didn't even need to spend any meter besides drive meter. And just like that, Mango takes it over Desmere 2-0 to qualify into the top 8 losers.
Indeed. Yeah, I think it's like I've
the
appeared.
magical ringe has appeared during the match.
I've appeared. I'm glad. Thank you again for holding it down, Sherry.
Of course.
Traffic did body me, but we're here now. And yeah, it was definitely good stuff from Mango Man, right? Especially at the end there. It's so easy to like jump out of the corner in this game and just be like, surely my cross-up button will connect. But you know, the Akuma walk speed, sometimes you're just a little bit off. Ended up whiffing, got the landing frames punished. That was a fortunate way to go out. But Mango Man's been looking good, especially if you're telling me they had a close set with Jack in the winner side as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Jack was playing a little sloppy, so I hope he steps it up a little bit in the winner side. But I was looking at the leaderboards earlier, and again, in the format of this World Warrior, it is like their best 3 performances out of the 5. And right now, Jack is leading the leaderboard, Dual Kevin right behind. Psycho actually DQ'd in winners for today. But again, there's 2 more chances since this is number 3.
Yes.
But yeah, if you don't have a great performance today, you still have 2 more left to go to try to qualify.
Good. That is good for sure, right? I know Psycho, I think, won last week, so he's got one really good performance under the belt because, as you mentioned, it's the top 3. The first World Warrior, I think he fell just short of top 8, so he's definitely going to be looking for those last 2 performances to be quite something in that World Warrior 4 and 5, of course. But yeah, man, I assume actually, is Kev here? Yeah, Kev's here. I'm getting confused for the EWC for other games, so he should be in there, right?
Dual Kevin's here on the winner side. We went through all of that already, and we have 3 matches left on the loser side to see who are the remaining 3 that qualifies into the top 8.
All right. And it looks like our next match is going to be Soda versus Stealth. And it looks like you mentioned these are all qualifying matches, right?
Yeah.
Just on the loser side of things? Okay. Very nice, very nice. I'm excited to see what the Midwest is bringing this time around. Of course, Stealth, long-time Texas rep, has been also playing JP since I can remember at Street Fighter 6. But has been playing Street Fighter and fighting games in general for quite some time. Soda on the other end. Me and James, I think, talked about this guy because we're both Soda addicts. So we took note of the name real quick. But yeah, back at it here trying to make top 8.
Yeah, Soda, we just saw Soda fall a little short against Squall earlier on the winner side. So this is going to be their tournament run if they want to make it to top 8 here.
Indeed. I mean, yeah, those are 2 tough participants trying to make it in the top 8 up against Squall, and then Stealth on the loser side of things. Stealth, obviously, with the JP. And like I said, this is the character I've known him for since Street Fighter 6 is going to be really comfortable on him. Soda on the other end, though, also played a launch character, but committing to the blue stuff a little too heavily.
How fortunate for Soda there. I hate it when that happens to me. When you miss the input for a dive kick, but you come out on top anyways.
When the opponent has the execution error, but then the scramble ensues and they get the hit, oh boy. Oh, overhead is there that time. Soda being burnt out, had no easy way out with the parry. So I had to guess correctly on the direction, but hey, snipes with the crouch medium kick.
Slight mistiming there. Stealth was just ready with the wake up crouch jab to check anything that Soda was trying to do there.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't really get much, no breathing room to be had. Oh, Stealth might have been trying the crouch heavy punch, but the dive kick came in a little bit too quick. Now you reaching, catching nothing but air.
Well, catching a low medium kick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Nice perfect parry, but a little too meaty there. Doesn't get the punish.
I was gonna say so low is right on the loafers. Right now, though, got that space that he wanted again. Takes the walk forward just to jump out, but Soda brings him back to the corner. Oh my God, we're switching. All right. Stabilized a little bit, right? Found the drive rush cancel confirmed. Both of they were allergic to that corner, though. Nobody wanted to stay inside it.
Not at all. Early spikes from Stealth here. There's a whiff punish, a little too far for that cannon strike to touch.
That's going to be a nice punish from Stealth. Okay, whatever it may be. I cannot explain that one, but the departure hat is back, progressive.
Nice block on drive rush overhead. Soda down 50% health.
Damn, screen shake. Knew the plus frames was happening because of that. Stealth respecting it.
Again, so ready with these perfect parries on the dive case, but we are going to get the punish this time. Not going to dump into level 3 because there was a lot of scaling there.
Yeah, now any hit from Stealth into the level 3 will result in a kill on this Cammy, but instead he's going to bust out the level 2. Trying to make him block it up again, and again the mix is there. Soda cannot find a way out, even with the parry available this time. Stealth exclamation point with the spike. 1-0, just like that.
Man, I'm surprised Soda didn't want to go for the parry or anything during the level 2. Like, you had the confidence that you were going to block the level 2?
Yeah, nah. That is definitely some gumption. I try to hit that parry ASAP.
Hooligan to closing the gap. That was so smart from Soda, but Stealth did the tap OS there, the parry OS, so Soda was not ready for that dry rush behind it.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, a good decision from both sides there. Very layered approach to that situation. Right now, I think Stealth was definitely expecting the back throw, right? That's what usually people do when they drive a shot out of the corner, but Soda just ends up getting thrown in the process. No anti-air tap this time. The player's trading in the middle, but Stealth, that's going to be beneficial to his side, considering the health advantage a little bit too high, maybe, for a conversion off the dive kick.
Yeah, I think it was a little too high. Again, Soda trying to bait something out by whiffing these dive kicks in front of Stealth, and he hasn't taken the bite so far. I think Soda missed the drive rush there, just getting parried.
Oh, indeed, right. Soda's trying to pick his spot, knowing that he doesn't have a lot of health to sacrifice. He's trying to be extra on point with it. Still finds the jump out, empty jump as well, right? Didn't want to risk being punched on the landing frames, and of course, the jump media punch, always underestimated when it comes to the range and when you have to deal with it.
Yeah, it catches everyone. You walk right into the tip of that cane when he's neutral jumping.
It is an infuriating thing to forget about. Whenever you get hit with it, you're like, of course they were going to do that. It's just something that so easily slips through the cracks.
Okay, we're not going to see the level 3 yet, but is Stealth going to go for the level 3, or is he going to look for another Lavushka setup?
I can definitely see it. He's been really hunting those level 2s so far. Soda, a little bit of whip punch, nothing else afterwards. But of course, that crouch media punch, one of the best buttons in the game, and it will be the level 3 to end it. No level 2 games when you get a starter like that. Stealth gonna be going on to top 8, 2-0 over Soda.
Yeah, a lot of damage on the side of JP here. I was watching Dual Kevin stream earlier because he was doing a replay against, it was either like Harms or Hamad. There's so many Hondas.
I was gonna say they both play Honda, yeah.
No, I lied. Actually, it wasn't. He was playing ranked in between, and he had to play against Mason, the ogre that I lost to at Evo, and then he was practicing this punish against butt slam.
Okay.
And because if you do crouch fierce, you get a punish counter juggle, right?
With JP.
With JP, because he's playing JP. And then he did a conversion combo. He's just like, I feel like I could have killed, because the combo he did not kill, and he ended it with level 3. So he found a route that killed just off of a crouch heavy punish counter that did 6,000 damage.
Yeah.
So be careful playing, trying to butt slam against JP, especially if you're close to the corner.
Yeah, the conversions that this character has, I mean, some of them are legit exclusive to him as a character. You know what I mean? Like the amount of reward he gets off certain straight hits and whatnot that don't have to be counter hit. They don't even have to be punish counter sometimes. But that is sick to know about the punish counter butt slam. Definitely watch out. I think Harms also plays Alex right now as well, like the modern Alex.
Yeah, but so far I've been seeing him in tournament. He was playing Honda so far, but I do think Harms is out at this point. But we are going to see Hamad. He might even be the next matchup. Okay, not yet.
Ooh,
We're going to
okay.
see Sledge versus Boomy first. So we're going to see a battle between Akuma and Rashid, the other Rashid from the Midwest, Boomy.
All right, all right.
I ran into Boomy a couple times on ranked, so pretty good. Very, very different play style from Kevin, I'd say.
Okay, okay. Kev, to me, strikes me as more of like a laid-back type of player nowadays. Like, he definitely, like, will play the ground game with you. He likes to look for the whiff punishing. Is he more aggressive, our Boomy player?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think he takes flight a lot more than Kevin, that's for sure.
I gotcha. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll see, right? Akuma's health, nothing to play with as well. It can very easily disappear if you get hit by a couple of the wrong starters. So you got to have your anti-airs on point. But Boomy right now playing is a little bit slow. Both players feels like they're trying to get a sense of what the other's looking for.
That is such an unfortunate mixer. I already know the Rashid players out there are talking about how bad a mixer is as an anti-air. But, you know, that was a good bait by Sledge with the Demon Flip there.
Yeah, 100%. Now Boomy, he would give himself out back to the mid-screen at the very least, but then with these fireballs, you saw him try sneaking in his own whirlwind. But just locked him down with a projectile. Tried to press, but a little bit too late. That's going to be all the damage from the Akuma overhead starter.
As a counter hit.
Yeah.
Just when you think you're safe.
That was unfortunate right there. Tried to check the pursuit after the projectile, right? But a little bit too late, perhaps. Maybe it was just really good spacing.
Let's see. They are playing pretty slow, I'd say. Definitely testing each other's buttons out with projectiles and normals here.
Yeah, like you just see like a lot of buffering, a lot of twitchy movements. It feels like they both want to get more aggressive, but they don't want to like be too
They don't want to
risky.
commit.
Yeah, exactly.
I say you guys just gotta commit.
Well, there you go right there. Oh, all right, able to recover in time. Wasn't pressing anything into the DI. Light kick again, just sticking to these light compact buttons that can recover in time, but Boomy has a big shot here, gonna set up the assault.
The Great Desert Storm gets back throw, walk up back throw. Okay, Boomy's able to kick it back at him. A little too far for the stand medium punch to work as a shimmy here. Again, it's gonna work this time. Oh my God, that damage on a punish counter throw. I think it's about 2,000 on the Akuma health. That did so much damage.
Yeah, 100%. That, I think, only would have killed Akuma right there. I think a regular health character would have barely survived that punish counter throw. But man, like you said, the Akuma health plus the 2,000 damage on the punish counter throws, it adds up to more than 20% for Akuma.
Nice check from Sledge here. Perfect parry. Gets the jump, but no. Sledge was ready with the anti-air there.
Oh man, he's gonna wake up with a reversal this time.
He need to wake up stand light kick from that far and it connected, but he didn't want to go into level 2 or anything.
Yeah, definitely a little surprising on that one. Boomy will use his own level 2 here. Staying compact with the frame traps. Got the light, committed to a lot for a little damage, but you got the corner. That's the most important part. Now Sledge on a strike throw away from death. That's the perfect parry. I don't know if he wanted a drive rush cancel, but it was nowhere to be found.
Well, I think he's lucky he didn't get the drive rush cancel there, but again, Sledge spending it there, but Boomy was ready with the stand jabs there. But yeah, I think Sledge was a little fortunate that he didn't get a drive rush cancel after that jab, because even after a jab, you're not that plus, and you burnt yourself out with that much life.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, it was on block, so it wasn't like he was going to have much of an advantage in that situation. So it was fortunate at first, but then just ended up burning himself out regardless. Now Boomy going to feel very confident after that game one. We already in the corner. Oh man, no big hits just yet though. Staying safe with it.
Yeah, Sledge trying to fight his way out of the corner here. This time, the mixer does connect against the Demon Flip.
Yeah, Boomy again, not committing to anything too heavily right now. Looking a little more Kev-like in terms of the pace. Oh, nice check with the sweep as well. He'll take that trade every day.
Okay, Sledge stuck in the corner, finding a lot of nice hits with the stand like it there. Demon Flip does work into the DP. Huge life lead on the side of Boomy though. Nice perfect parries against the fireballs.
Yeah, Sledge not going to be too mad at this right now because he's being able to build back that drive meter in the process. Does get anti-air on the Demon Flip attempt, though.
The OD mixer as well. We're going to get the conversion with the roundhouse here into the Tatsu, taking Boomy closer to the corner. Sledge not wanting to meaty. Oh, the damage.
Oh, then again, yeah, this time regular throw killed him off as well. Boomy doing a real good job identifying when that Akuma is in a lethal range from a throw. One round to go, but hey, crouch medium kick to start.
Fireball. Okay, Sam medium kick. Sledge trying to keep Boomy out of the corner, but gave him the opportunity to anti-air him with the OD mixer with that Demon Flip.
Yeah, Sledge is taking to the skies a little bit too much now. Demon Flip, jumps, everything getting answered. Boomy's going to have the corner. He's going to have plenty of air to do whatever he wants as well. Just keep the pressure, close quarters combat for now. 2 throws. They try to catch him flinching this time. No breaks. Sledge does get thrown for a 3rd time, though.
I wonder what that up was for. Not sure Boomy meant to do a jump there. The Sledge fighting for his tournament life right now and falls right into the fireball. Wakes up with stand medium kick. A little too far there, but Boomy was ready with the crouch jab to hit that stand medium kick. Whatever button that Sledge felt like doing. Unless it was a low forward.
Yeah, it felt like Sledge was like trying to play real patient and real just disciplined to start the set, but eventually started cracking a little bit, and then that's why we see stuff like the wake up forward medium kick. We saw like the wake up light kick in a weird instance earlier as well,
right? A lot
right?
more demon flips in the neutral.
Yeah.
He's feeling a little uncomfortable grounded against Boomy actually.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it felt like he tried to switch the tempo, like deliberately force more of a scramble, slugfest style pace.
Yeah.
But Boomy did a good job, right? Didn't really get dragged into the mud, stayed calm, had the anti-airs ready when he needed them the most. So that was great stuff from Boomy, honestly.
Yeah, I like that he wasn't deterred because the very first interaction, it whiffed.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
The
yeah,
media-
true.
The mixer whiffed, and then some people are just like, you know what? I can't anti-air demon flips. I have to stop because it's a mix-up. But every single anti-air after that actually did hit. So good stuff on Boomy there.
Yeah, it was very impressive. Boomy's going to be in loser's side, top 8 now as well for Midwest World Warrior number 3. It is wild. This is how fast the World Warrior season goes, bro. It felt like just yesterday where we had the first one for all the various regions, and now we're already on 3 for a lot of NA. I know Japan just had their second one, I think, last night, right? Yeah.
Shout outs to Hikaru,
Man.
who took it over. I forgot who he's in winners
I
finals
believe
against.
it was in winners finals. I'm not sure. I know Grants was junior, I believe.
It was junior, yes.
Yeah, I know it was Zangief.
There were 3 Blancas. I know everybody keeps talking about that.
Blancas.
I was watching until like 3 a.m.-ish, and I was just like, okay, I really need to get to sleep there. And I woke up and I saw that Hikaru had won and also qualified for ENC. That was the very last spot on the team for Japan.
100%.
But yeah, so the very last match of the top 8 is the match that we were talking about earlier. It is going to be Magnegro versus Hamad.
Oh, let's go.
The other Texan E-Honda there. And then Magnegro is from, I think he's from Louisiana.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He's somewhere from the South or Alabama. I don't know. He's somewhere from the South.
I think Louisiana is correct. Because I was going to say Texas at first too, but when you said Louisiana, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure you're right about that one. But yeah, 2 staples of the Southern Street Fighter scene. They've been around for a long time now, both Magnegro.
Very long time.
Yeah, and Hamad. So it's going to be fun seeing these 2 duke it out. 2 very solid players. And obviously, Mag going to be looking to bully Hamad in the corner as soon as he can. But Hamad, 4 straight stand medium punches. Hamad will definitely do the same thing until you show him that you can beat it.
Those are plus frames in your face for you.
All day, every day.
There it is. There's a stand medium punch. Cancel to make it even more plus. But nice hell stab out of the air for Magnegro. What a conversion. Oh no, a drop on the bomb plant.
Yeah, it was so tough. It felt like he got the hard part and then just dropping the easy one. That happens to the best of us. Right now, though, Mag going to try to force the issue here.
A lot of buttons here. Really nice with punish with the stand medium punch there into the hands. OD Ocho. Leaving Magnegro with a sliver of health. The roundhouse is so fast.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a slow button, but it feels so fast and it clips you.
Ooh, the sumo pillows being thrown around the arena, too. I forgot about that win post. But yeah, Hamad also has like a very weird drive rush mind games, and because Honda's drive rush can be so shallow, like you saw how short it was on that light kick, like he's really good at manipulating people with that and baiting out different check attempts and then punishing them.
Yeah, I see a lot of Hondas doing the drive rush into the OD hands now.
Okay,
or
okay.
It's not hands, but it's the one where he walks forward and makes him super
The
plus.
OD 6-7.
Yeah.
You can say it. It's all right.
I don't want to say it because the chat is going to start saying 6-7, and I can't be the person that started that.
Have you seen the meme? It's a meme already. Like
Is
they got
it?
him walking across with a gift.
Oh my god!
I'll link it to you after this. But Magnegro going to be putting around on the board to tie it with Hamad. Like I said, 2 veterans of the game here, right? I expect this to go down to the nitty-gritty and be close the entire time.
Yeah, for sure. Again, these are 2 veteran players, so I think their playstyle might be a little different than what we see in like a standard Street Fighter 6 match. I don't think it's going to be a lot of like drive rushing. I think it's going to be a bit more close quarters, a lot more buttons.
Yeah, 100%. I do not expect to see too much raw drive rushing. We did see one from Hamad immediately get checked, right? So that's what we're kind of talking about. Both of these players, extremely solid ground games. Oh, no follow-up on that excellent whip punish.
Again, there's a neutral jump heavy.
Oh, and again, right, that's the second time Hamad tried a raw drivers this round. Second time it was checked.
But I don't know if that was supposed to be the OS because you saw him turn blue first. So it was very slow drive rush.
True.
Fake overhead into the Ocho command grab there.
Oh, he tried to do the shallow one again by stopping me with that light kick, but waking up with the scissors actually punished him regardless. Now Hamad spins big drive. Oh, but Magnegro spins a big chance with a sweep. Stop sign style. Shout out to Mike Ross.
Yes, the jump heavy was all Hamad really needed in that round, even though he was burnt out. But again, very close rounds.
Very, very much so, right? And that's one of the things, you know, when your opponent's in burnout, you get caught being a little thirsty, trying a big sweep, trying a big DI, stuff like that. As good as it is to have your opponent in burnout, you can't be linear about your decisions. Oh.
What a bait. I hate it when that happens to me.
Oh, yeah. Legit one of the big tilters.
Nice confirm off the stand medium punch. The second one does hit for Hamad, and Hamad, huge life lead here. But as I say that, he gets punished counter with the heavy. That does lead to the crumple. Again, trade.
Yeah, Hamad will take that right. As long as he gets the mine away. No sweat off his back. Oh, my goodness. The OD Ocho showing him the bottom of the sandal first just to get him to freeze.
Yeah, it's just like such a deer in headlight situation because you see the overhead coming and you're like, I gotta block this, and then you get command grab.
Yeah, exactly right. The overhead alone is a jump scare, so you're just like, your whole body is trying to react to that, and then all of a sudden you get thrown.
Right.
Oh, barely. Great range recognition from Hamad on the crouch medium punch.
Yeah, Magnegro is trying to stop Hamad from poking him by poking with his own stand medium kick quite a bit, even stand jabs, is able to find the counter hit. Beautiful jump back hell stab against the butt slam to keep Hamad in the corner here.
Yeah, very impressive stuff right now. This corner control from Magnegro, very on point. Doesn't even try to parry that one. Oh my goodness, recovered in time.
Nice back away from the pressure here. Again, butt slam doesn't get the perfect parry. Nice backdash, this time recognizing that Hamad likes going for that overhead cancel into the Ocho.
Yeah, I like that. From that spacing, too, it felt like he wasn't going to get punished too heavily, even if it wasn't an Ocho. So I like that decision from Magnegro a lot. Now we're going to force the issue. Try to parry to save the drive, but back-to-back in shots, but drops it.
Drops the cancel after the crouch heavy punch, and you burn yourself out, but nice level 1. I mean, why wouldn't Hamad try to continue the pressure since Magnegro was burnt out? Magnegro really all he could do was level 1 in that situation.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, with that amount of life, a lot of the time, the burnt out players are willing to block it out more. So I don't blame Hamad for just continuing the pressure, not looking for a bait on the reversal. Mag doing a good job, just letting it rip early.
There is training buttons again. And actually, Hamad has been in the corner quite a lot.
Yeah, he definitely has been put there very early on. Mag has kind of found a couple of big punishes on either the drive rush checks or some of the normals have gotten scissor kicked. But that time, Mod beats him in the middle, staying medium punch against the Ocho after leaving him standing as well. 6-7. Oh yeah, I'll do it, Sherry. Don't worry. The chat can come after me.
Oh no, didn't get the drive rush conversion too off that stand medium punch. That might have been into the level 3. Wake up, Ocho!
What? Hamad really trying the hardest reads of all time right there.
I mean, that was the gamble of a lifetime. He did wake up command grab. Magneto was not having it. There's 0 invincibility frames on that, so Magneto blessed him with the button there.
Yeah, that was like Hamad really trying the biggest read, right, where he thinks Magneto was going to pull up and block after the drive rush, try to bait out a reversal, and he was going to counter his bait with the Oicho, but did not happen. Mag was just staying clean with the meaties. 1 up. Oh, nice. Had the charge ready for the headbutt on the jump in. Very deep to anti that one, but Magneto going right back to it.
Stride reversal does get counter hit here. You don't get to stock up in his face.
Yeah, I was going to say the Sumo Spirit did not register. Fortunate for Hamad, but it's okay. He finds the quarter pressure. Ah, did not come down with the button after actually baiting out the throw tech. Get your ass back over there.
With the perfect parry. Crouch jab, dry rush into the forward throw. No cancel behind the stand medium punch again.
Oh my goodness. And because of that, Mag got a huge chance here. He's going to get level 2 as well.
Not like this. Oh no, he spent it on the OD head, but there was a reversal that Magneto, you know, that Hamad thought Magneto was thinking that he was going to do in the previous round.
Yeah, exactly.
The mind games.
Yeah, we finally did see the bait. Hamad was just a little bit too early, but he was along the right lines of thinking. Now Magneto looking to force the issue again here, trying to shove Hamad to that corner that we've been so familiar with. What another back dash! Clean on the scouts against the Oichos now. The plus frames.
Okay, nice counter hit confirm into the butt slam as well. Very meaty roundhouse or overhead there. Again, here's the heavy punches. Butt slam. Raw is going to get the counter hit. A back throw.
Roll.
We're not going to spend the bar. We're just going to pressure him. But the air to air with the hell stab here. We're going to go straight into level 3.
Okay, CA, he just went into the yellow, so I'm pretty sure he's alive. But nonetheless, it's going to be a scary situation for Hamad to be in out.
Yeah, it's literally one guess from this point.
Oh, yep. Good block on the overhead.
Oh, no.
He's got, he does
No,
it.
he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't have enough health.
Wow, I honestly thought he had just a pixel.
Just a sliver left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a close call. That would have been very unfortunate for Magneto and very fortunate for Hamad if he did have enough health for that drive impact cancel there.
That was crazy, yeah. Like, again, it's always good to go for the DI when it's that low, right? Because usually they can't DI back if their health is too low. That one was so close. Like, I legit thought he was going to have a pixel available. Great recognition from Magneto to really force that issue right there. I don't blame him for letting it rip. I would have definitely tried it too.
Yeah.
So, good stuff. Great match. This is what I was expecting. 2 veterans deliver.
Exactly. Very, very close match. So that means the top 8 is officially established. And again, those were all pre-recorded matches. But now that we get into the top 8, these are going to be played live. So we're going to have Jack and Squall, the first match in winners. Then we're going to have Crazy Raccoon's Duel Kevin versus Davey. And in loser side, we're going to have Mango Man versus Stealth. And then Boomy versus Magneto.
I love to see it, man. We've already gotten that top 8 narrowed down. As Sherry said, man, all these next matches that you're about to see are going to be live and in full effect. We're going to crown a winner of World Warrior number 3 Midwest with all the rest of you along with us, right? Nobody's finding out before anybody else. We are live. Again, always shout outs to Roundhouse and Low Kick Esports holding it down for the Midwest TO side of things, of course. And big shout outs to everybody around the world when it comes to the World Warriors, right? The World Warriors, 25 regions, 26 qualified players, because of course, as we talked about Japan earlier, they are the lone super region when it comes to the World Warrior this year. So Hikaru definitely going to be very happy about his performances so far, because I think he also got like grand finals in the first one, or at least top 8. So yeah, very, very high points out of 2 World Warriors for Hikaru already. But yeah, man, it's going to be all over the world. You can head over to the schedule tab of the Capcom Pro Tour website to find your region and sign up. It is for free, and it is one of the best ways to connect to your greater FGC region near you. Couldn't recommend it more.
Yeah, and with all the Street Fighter 6 action going on, Rob TV opened up today's show talking about EVO Las Vegas, but EVO Las Vegas is now over, but the Capcom Pro Tour is still continuing because we are going to have Battle Arena Melbourne next. So tune into Capcom Fighters, which is this stream right here, next weekend, July 10th to 12th. They are going all the way down under into Australia for the next TPT official stop. And also, way more tournaments coming up next. The registration is still open for CEO. That is happening the next weekend of August 14th to 16th. I'll be there. Ringe, I'm sure you'll be there.
That's again,
we'll all be in Orlando. And after that, we still have registration to open for Ultimate Fighting Arena, which is happening in Paris, France. Shout out to France and their World Cup win yesterday. Happening September 11th to 13th in, again, Paris, France. So make sure you tune into this channel, Capcom Fighters, to watch all of the Street Fighter 6 action.
It ain't M. Bison anymore. It's Mbappe.
Mbappe.
I've
Did you
seen
see
the
it?
memes.
I don't know too much about World Cup, but
seen the
obviously
memes.
everyone is talking about it all the time. And I was watching the match against Paraguay, and they were beating him up. And I was like, they just let that happen. Like, you can see him getting bullied on the field, but he's just taking it with a smile. And I was like, that just there's no flags.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, honestly. Like, that's the thing with me, is that I'm also not as familiar with the football side of the world, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, from what I understand, Paraguay and a couple of other teams really like to put the beat down. And it's up to the discretion of the refs whether they're going to call a physical game or not. And they definitely let Mbappe take a beating yesterday. But like you said, he had a smile on his face the whole time.
Entire time.
That man is a sicko. He made me a fan.
Yeah, they were like elbowing him and everything, and he was just like smiling at them the whole time. I was just like, that's the proper way to go against bullying.
100%
A smile on their face. But again, I hope you guys are enjoying all the Street Fighter 6 action so far. We just went through all the qualifiers for top 8, and right after the break, we are going to come back with the actual top 8 live of World Warrior Midwest number 3. So make sure you grab your Red Bulls, grab some water, grab a snack, and make sure you guys don't go anywhere.
I got good news, y'all. Gathered here are the world's best fighters.
I won't deny it, I'm a street fighter.
But only one of which will be crowned the world champion of street fighting! You win! Perfect.
You're not a warrior anymore, you're a sideshow.
What's up, MTV? I'm Ken Masters.
This is your shot at redemption.
Who are you gonna show?
The path I'm on now is not one of combat.
Maybe it's Ken's turn to be champion.
How did you find me?
I'm paid to find champions. Even if they're lost.
Good to see you, old friend. Still reckless. Sit down. This tournament is not what it seems. We have to be ready.
Everyone keeps going on about your thighs. I don't see what the big deal is. Bitch, please!
That was some abracadabra shit.
What's going on?
I'm positive that a fireball came out of Ryu.
Do it, Ryu! Perfect.
Street Fighter 6 is already entering year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon. Fascinating.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Capcom Pro Tour right here on Capcom Fighters. This is mad random, but something that still tickles my soul a little bit is that Red Bull Street Fighter animation. Like, that's just so cool to me.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Like, we grew up on, like, Red Bull commercials like that in that art style, and that's just kind of like an iconic thing. And to see, like, custom stuff for Street Fighter 6 with that is so cool. But Rinja Sherry here, Sherry holding it down while I was stuck in traffic, but I've arrived. The backup is here right as we get into top 8, which is going to be great.
Yeah, so we just watched through all the qualifiers if you guys were tuned in earlier, and those were replays. So top 8, however, is not a replay. This is all happening live. The players have been waiting. They had a nice 2-hour break after they have qualified to kind of regroup. I think Dual Kevin was considering whether or not he was going to take a nap. I think he actually ended up staying up. So we are going to see Jack versus Squall. Again, Crazy Raccoons, Dual Kevin versus Davey. And on the loser side, we're going to see Mango Man versus Stealth, and then Boomy versus Magnegro. We're going to go through all of the round 1s here first in this top 8. Yeah, I do think we are going Jack versus Squall first. So we're going to see Jack. I've only seen him playing the Mai so far. Maybe he'll bust out the jury now that we're in top 8. Maybe he'll stick with the Mai versus Squall's Alex. Squall has given up on Mai for a minute now, so Squall the Professor. His name used to be Professor Squall. I don't even know why. Oh, okay, it's still in his username at least on Twitter, but yes, he is indeed a professor of, I think, cyber tech, like IT. So,
wow.
Really smart guy there. Don't know why he's playing Alex.
Oh,
but
that's weird. I thought you were about to be like, I don't know why he's called Professor. Like, he
no, he is a professor.
Teach anything. No, okay, so that's good to know.
He is indeed a professor.
Why he's playing Alex? Alex is fun, honestly. I play Alex right now.
But you went from Mai to Alex. You know, I just don't. I don't. But you know, he's Squall's. I mean, not Squall. Alex is a heathen, so maybe that's why he wanted to play Alex. But Jack, we're gonna see Jack bring out the jury finally here.
That's like the one thing Mai and Alex have in common, definitely. Both heathens, for sure. But
in different ways.
I was going to just say, in very different ways, for sure. Alex is all about that rush down, all about the loopable offense. Try the command grab right there, but Jack is going to be busting out the jury for this one. I kind of like it, honestly, for the Alex. But right now, clean anti-air. That's a telling moment from Squall right there.
Did you call it Labubu offense?
Right now?
No, I heard you. I thought you said Labubu offense coming from Squall.
Oh, no, not right now.
Okay.
I will call Blanca Chan Labubu from time to time, though.
Okay, I'm wondering if he chose Jury in this matchup because she can kind of beat the Prowler stance pretty easily with her movement.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the low fireball as well, right? Definitely going to be causing some issues, perhaps. I said a loopable offense.
Oh, loopable.
That's what it was, yeah. I was like, what word did you get me confused with on Labubu? But yeah, like loopable because like Alex
It is very loopable, yeah. Like after Slash, even though he's minus, it kind of leaves him with the perfect spacing to, you know, with punish you, whatever you want to press. So, yeah. Haven't seen that yet, though.
100%. Well, poking back with the crouch medium kick. Not cancelable, but definitely great range on it. Lets the level 1 rip, only for Jack to be baiting it out perfectly. What are we going to do next, though, is the real question.
Yeah, and I can see this being difficult because I was saying that Alex doesn't have reversal. He has to spend the super bar if he wants to get the pressure off him or the drive reversal.
Yeah.
But Jack burning himself out. We're going to go into the level 3 here. It's not going to kill, but it will leave Squall in the position where he has to guess one more time correctly if he wants to live.
Strike, throw, even overhead will do it. Oh, wait a minute, though. He tried the command grab reset after the hit.
No.
Went under the jab. That's something the Slash Elbow will do from time to time. Oh, he wanted the overhead. He tried to kill Jack off with that one, but Jack back in the green. The government bailout, shout out, Slogan Sama, and the yellow to follow the green as per usual.
Yeah, I mean, he banked it all on burning himself out for that drive rush overhead. He really thought it was going to hit and to go into the critical art at least, but nice block on the side of Jack there. Again, this is top 8, so it should be 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a little scary, too, to burn yourself out with the Alex overhead, because if it's not counter hit, you're not getting too big of a combo. If it is counter hit, you are, even without any more meter. Oh, yeah, the charge. But actually didn't cancel into the Prowler. Does check the drive rush with it, though.
There's plus frames on the lariat there.
Oh.
Okay, Jack, enough of the pressure here. Uses the OD reversal to get the pressure off of him. Squall stuck in the Prowler stance. Does get checked by the low-medium kick from Jack. A little too far.
Getting no cancel after that. I'm a little surprised. Does catch him trying to parry, though.
Oh.
Nice empty hop. Yeah, massive damage on the OD punish counter.
There's the heavy punch.
Oh, and Squall gonna mash it out after the jump in right at the apex. Knew all he needed was a trade. Smart stuff.
No weird punish there. Forward heavy punch. Taking the throw. Again, checking. I think that was the Prowler stance that did come out from Squall. Again, gets counter hit. There's a reversal super that does hit this time against Jack.
Oh, it gets there in time to get the anti-air. Yeah, big punish counter reward as per usual. Jack can actually get a drive reversal. I mean, that's a true block string, the charge fierce. It's a lariat.
Has a punish counter too, so that's going to burn Jack out. And nice auto-correct anti-air. Something that I was also in the chat, but I was telling everyone this. When I started playing against Alex, when Alex first came out, the propaganda by the Alex players were crazy. They're just like, if he's in Prowler stance, all you gotta do is neutral jump.
No,
that is the
bro.
answer. And we've seen Squall do this against Soda on the winner side of things. Like, Soda started doing a lot of neutral jumps. We're seeing it here from the side of Jack too. You are gonna get punished for a massive damage.
Yeah, that's not the answer. Like, it really isn't. And a lot of the time, even if you empty jump and don't press anything, he still gets a juggle with knee press after. So it's still a lot of damage, even if you don't press into it.
Yeah, like, it's an answer, but certainly not the answer.
Oh my, what an anti-air on the dive kick attempt as well. Squall's cooking right now. Especially with Jack having low on drive meter. It's going to be tough for him to go anywhere with an immediate command grab driver's cancel.
Yeah, it's really scary. And gets to the cross up there, just lights into the OD knee is going to be enough for Squall here. Just like that, it's set point. Like, no, not yet. It's first three. I'm still used to the first two format.
We've made it to the promised land. We are in top 8, 3 out of 5. No cancel right there. That was a really good no cancel from Jack. Because Alex got moves that are just going to be lingering out there. He's going to want you to run into it.
Oh, missed the anti-air with the jump short. Jack really needs to do a DP there, not a normal.
Drive rush pressure, just holding all of it. Nice. The throw out of the stance as well. Another big power bomb. Squall is coming up big right now. Immediately stands canceled. Tried to bait something out. Big pressure. Oh, and then again. Big punish counter throw. Squall. That was really nice too. Whiffing the jump medium in the air like that is definitely a bait for a parry because it doesn't connect with a grounded opponent at all. It is like strictly an air-to-air button.
That did a lot of damage. I wonder if we're going to see the Mai come out here. Sorry, you're watching us on camera now as we're taking notes. I guess, yeah, we might see. Because usually they don't come back to us. That's why you see us looking like this. This is how we're watching the matches as we're commentating, by the way. But maybe it is. Maybe Jack is switching characters here. They're back to the character select screen.
I can definitely see it, you know what I mean? I actually really like the comfort pick up against somebody like Alex who's just looking to overwhelm you offensively. You need to be, okay, so he is actually going to stick with the jury. I was going to say. I wanted the character that you're most comfortable with because there's so many like scramble, split-second decision moments that can happen against Alex that I really like just being the character you're most comfortable with. And Jack is figuring that out.
And honestly, when you're playing against a character that has so many options in the air like that, you really need to just focus in your mind on one because you're not going to check all three.
Yeah.
So whatever it is that you commit to, whether or not you're right or wrong, you're just going to need to commit to making that decision instead of watching it like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, he hasn't done too much stomp, but we do see it there. And I believe, you know, I could be wrong about that. I saw some sprinkled in stomp earlier. But Jack, nice check into the driver's cancel. Spin all the meter necessary for the kill. Oh man, the stomp again avoided. Okay.
Yeah, we were able to get the punish that time. This is gonna block again. There's a parry. Punish here. Actually not too much damage. Didn't want to spend that much bar on it.
I respect it right here.
We're building up the level 3 on the side of Jack here.
Whoa, beat him to the button just barely. Sweet knocked down, and he actually wakes up with a throw tech. That's gonna be a punish on the jump in. Charged heavy, gonna drive reverse it away. Makes sense.
just to get away from all the plus frames. And there's a Prowler stance backdash away from the pressure counter hit slash. You're going to get the juggle follow-up.
The jump scare. Oh, he tried to jump out. Thought the command grab was coming the second time. Yeah, I like that. Oh, what a whip punish right there from Jack. Squall had a couple of big, like, Hail Mary slash elbows. I shouldn't really say Hail Mary, but full screen, right?
Yeah.
Like we saw the back dashes from the Prowler stand into the surprise jump scare elbow just work out. Tried something similar to that again, but Jack staying just outside the range. Really nice.
Yeah, really good stuff. I feel like it's very similar to drive rush pressure with the slash because you try to check it a lot and then you get counter hit.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets to juggle. So it is a little scary trying to check it out of the Prowler stance sometimes, but Jack was ready to at least make it whiff. So really good stuff on Jack on the spacing there.
Yeah, you can see it, and that's why Squall's mixing up the elbow ranges this time, right? It was a really short one. Jack tried another whiff punish. It was just out of range. So Squall trying to be a bit mysterious about his choices as well. Very late anti-air, very nice. Oh, and again.
There's a power bomb again. Good command grab. You don't really get Oki off of that meaty. Well, all you get is a meaty there with the drive rush. The Squall back into the Prowler stance.
Oh, he didn't. It looked like he committed to something else and not the medium, the anti-air button that time. Oh, and Jack snipes him. No counter, no punish counter, anything. Just raw crouch medium kick. Not expecting to get hit there, it feels like.
Oh my gosh, Jack.
He committed to the Fuha block string. I'm a little surprised by that. Squall will have to spin the level 2 to kill there, but not going to hesitate.
Yeah, and a lot of burnout on Jack's end, and it's not really going in his favor because he's not getting the hit after forcing the 50-50.
Yeah. Holding the parry, I was going to say, still plus frames. He got caught trying to escape. Nice regular throw attempt, allowing him to recover inside for the anti-air. No escape there as well. My goodness, Squall is rolling offensively. Driver reversal to keep Jack locked in this corner.
It's really scary right now. No whip punish from Squall. We're going to go straight into Feng Shui here into level 2 just so Jack can build some bar back because he was on the brink of burnout again in the corner. Having to spend the 2 bars though, so you really do want to get out of this burnout state. Nice, perfect parry. He really, really needed that. He does not have any meter for a reversal now. Okay, we're at least back in the green with the drive meter on the side of Jack.
Indeed, he's going to spin 2 bars on to set up the throw with the fireball again. Sprinkling across the ground. Oh, he immediately goes into it, and Jack got caught trying to take to the sky in response to the Prowler, but jumps the command grab. Huge right there from Jack. Tie up this final game. We're at a final round.
Yes, Jack is like, you are not going to deter me from these neutral jumps. I will not get command grabbed again.
Really good defense from Jack here to open up this round as well.
Okay. Interesting anti-air there. That's all I was going to say.
Oh my goodness, and again, Jack able to neutral jump once more. Squall getting a little bit too happy with the stops now.
No whiff punish on the charge roundhouse there. Okay, gets counter hit here. Here's the power bomb. Again, a little even on the meter here. What's the next? The next hit is going to be very, very important for whoever gets the next strike here.
I ended up going with the overhead right here. Jack commits to it, but yeah.
I think he was hoping to build the level 3. He wasn't able to get it.
Yeah.
There's a whiff punish.
Man, but Squall. Jack stayed so consistent on the ground throughout the entirety of the set. Finds the big whiff punish at the end. 3-2 to move on to winners finals. Squall, to me, definitely got a little thirsty at the end. We saw the stomps come out more frequently. We saw the big heavy buttons, the charge versions come out a little bit more frequently. That's like one of the big things about being an Alex player. It is so fun to press charge heavy kick and charge heavy punch, but they are very whiff punishable buttons, right? So in that situation where Jack didn't get locked down by the proximity guard or anything like that, just was out of range, easy whiff punish, but a great set.
Definitely a great set. And it's funny because in the previous rounds, and maybe the Squall was a little comfortable with that, is that Jack never whiff punished the roundhouses earlier.
True.
So he wasn't really deterred, like keeping in his mind, like, okay, Jack is ready to whiff punish this. But really good spacing on the side of Jack there. At least he whiff punished it when it really, really mattered with the heavy punch as well. So did lots of damage, dumping into level 3 there. So nice stuff from Jack. Again, never deterred from doing that neutral jump, which got him crazy hits because they were both neutral jump roundhouses both times when he was able to land the hit. So good stuff on Jack there. But again, really, really close set. This is winner side, so that does mean Squall isn't eliminated. He still gets a chance through losers.
Indeed. Yeah, I just really like the point you brought up about the fact that, you know, Squall or Jack didn't get the whiff punish on the charge heavies earlier on. And that's not something that was like, oh, he does get it right there. Though that was the end of it, right? That's the last hit we saw. But yeah, because of that, that's not something that he was like deliberately conditioning for this last moment, but it is an example of how like the context of all the other things and the way the match played out encouraged Squall to go for it, right? He's like, I haven't really been punished for this. It's a huge reward if it hits. I might as well go for it. And in that moment, Jack, that's what's made him such a consistent and great on the NA side of things, right? Is that when he needs it the most, he'll find it. So great stuff from Jack right there against the Winners Finals.
Definitely. And then next, we do have Crazy Raccoons Duel Kevin versus Davey. We are going to see the Rashid and Davey. We saw him play Dalsum earlier, but I don't know why I keep thinking he has a Modern Mai. I swear he played Modern Mai against... He does. Yes, he does. I saw he play Modern Mai. He played Modern Mai against Harms, and that unfortunately for Harms, they had a very weird interaction too. It was one of those things where it's like Harms did the right thing by beating out the right move, but I think Davey pressed the wrong button, and then that move actually beat out what Harms was doing. I forgot what the interaction was, but we're not going to see the Mai. We're going to see the Dawson come out versus Duel Kevin, which is, I think, kind of an interesting choice.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Just Dalsum and Modern Mai as the roster.
That's what I said. I said that's a crazy, like, diverse inventory that you have of characters.
You gotta be so fun at parties for sure. Duel Kevin and Davey though, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun one to go with the Rashid over the Modern Mai in this instance, or excuse me, go with the Dalsum over the Modern Mai against the Rashid.
Yeah, maybe it was just kind of switching up what Duel Kevin was maybe anticipating as a matchup here.
Yeah, probably. So maybe trying to see how Duel Kevin reacts to the Dalsum, especially in 3 out of 5, right? Definitely want to see how the opponent is comfortability-wise against somebody like Dalsum. Obviously, underrepresented character, very funky character to fight.
And I was watching, we were watching Davey's match earlier, and we saw how patient he was in the corner here, especially versus Magnegro, but beautiful whiff punish from Duel Kevin here with the crouch medium punch.
But yeah, just on a range right there, and Davey willing to press back with the back medium kick. Beats him to the button. Duel Kevin, though, first round for him is usually intel, honestly.
I just realized how big Dawson's feet were. You see how big they were? Because I was thinking about his back medium kick, how it always whiff punishes, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's probably the, you know, the hitbox on his big toe.
You're right, though. Like, I don't know if it's like amplified because of this costume or something, but yeah, he definitely looked like he got the Wembanyamas down there, bro. Oh, just outside the range with a floating medium. Ooh. Nice.
Nice air to snipe him out of the air. Kevin able to find the counter hit, confirm with the light there. Just dumping out all his meter to make it 1-1 in the first game. Round piece.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped it.
I was going to say, it does work if you're quick enough on the trigger, but Davey a little bit slow on that time. Yeah, Duel Kevin, so good at using the roundhouse with Rashid. Probably the best in the business at using that button.
Agreed. And the stand medium kick. Kevin's just really good at staying in a certain range with those buttons and even using the fireball.
Yeah, he's got a great little pocket that he operates in so efficiently. Right now, though, both players, yeah, I was going to say, waiting until the drive meter gets a little bit healthier. Oh, no. A little bit scary for Kev, but honestly got out relatively unscathed.
Yeah, I mean, if he's able to find the knockdown, Duel Kevin will go into the level 2. Not with the knockdown, but at least enough to get the burnout on Davey's side, and this is what Duel Kevin was looking for. There's an air snipe again out of float. Counter hit. Spike, you're in the corner. Wait, what?
Yeah, it was a little strange. It ended up cartwheeling to the other side. I don't know if, like, Davey just regular tech instead of back tech, if that affected the situation.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe he was expecting Davey to do the back tech. Yeah.
But it's all right. He forces the issue right. I love that from Kev. Even if he dies to a CA, it's game 1. Put the onus on the opponent. The pressure is on. It's CBT World Warrior. Let me see you reversal my DI.
100%. He actually said that on stream earlier. He's like, if you have them in the corner, you better show me that you can counter my DI. But I'm doing it.
100%, man. Making the opponent rise to the occasion. So I like that a lot from Kev, especially in game 1. Ooh, I like that as well. When people whiff on a jump in, usually they look for the parry, right? So nice job not pressing anything in the air, just punishing on the ground.
There's the offense that is on Duel Kevin. Very difficult position for Dawson to be in here. Gets clipped by the counter hit medium punch as well. And again, dual Kevin, offense. Well, you guessed right. Dry reversal does work.
Yeah, but I mean, dry reversal did get a bar back because it was a counter on the throw, but immediately spent 2 more on the OD fireball. That's really, I was just saying, that's kind of a hamstrung Dawson from getting anything popping. Breaks the armor of the DI. Kev accounting for everything.
Yeah, that string is an auto string, though. That always beats DI, and it irritates the hell out of me. But, you know, it is what it is. You just have to know the strings. But nice hit from Davey here. Going to spend the drive rush just to get some damage and just push dual Kevin a little bit more into the corner here.
Yeah, and Kev is going to go for that string more often than not. Oh, when he's in burnout, right? Just because he knows you like to DI the block strings. Not you, but like the opponent.
In general, yeah. Davey was looking for some sort of reversal from the side of dual Kevin. Dual Kevin did not give it to him. Does get the connection with the 2 stand jabs here. And the counter hit. Down and out, he says.
Oh, and then the crunch medium kick here. Kev is not going to be able to kill quite off that yet, but he's going to set up a big opportunity for himself. Tries to catch him flinching. Oh, no whip punish that time. No flinching again from Davey, but the whip punish is there the second time. Kev on the board, 2-0.
The whip punish on the medium punch, though?
That was nasty.
That was so far. Really, really nice spacing from Kevin because you're playing against Dawson, you have to stand so much further back if you want to whiff punish him.
Yeah.
And he walked all the way back, but it was so scary because you knew how like pressed Davey was because you saw that moment where Kevin walked all the way back in and was able to sneak in the button there. So definitely had Davey's back against the ropes. And there it is. We're going to see the Modern Mike come out for this matchup instead of having the Dawson. You're at least going to have access to a reversal here.
Yeah, true, right? You can have meter reversal. So you either just rely on the supers and definitely spin that drive. But Davey, all right, spinning the drive. Does not good from that one, but does get the back throw.
Yeah, I think Kevin might be okay with that. Davey had to spend a lot of meter to get that back throw. And Kevin comfortably fighting out his way out of the corner, looked for his opportunity, found it through the anti-air to get out of the corner. And Davey burning himself out. Only having 1 bar, but you know what? Like, plenty of health.
Yeah, still could definitely take this route. He can weather the storm a little bit. Plenty of opportunities to do so. One of the strong things about Kev, modern reactions.
Don't test me. And doesn't go for the anti-air, goes for the parry there. We're going to see Great Distort Star come out. Was trying to burn out Davey. Takes the damage instead with the throw. Nice roll into the mixer as an anti-air there. And just like that, it is set point for dual Kevin.
Yeah, Davey's looking for some of the default ways out, but Kev's going to have those bases covered. Does get clipped by this overhead all the way into the level 1.
That was a lot of bar spent, though. That was an OD fireball into the drive rush, into the overhead. And Davey's going to burn himself out using that drive rush. But again, you're in modern, so it's not too big of a deal again. But now you have no bar either. You don't have access to super until this next block.
Yeah, he's going to build the level 1 just barely here with the block string, so he does have something if he wants it. I don't know if Kev's even going to do it at this point, right? He's just going to really take advantage of the fact that, yeah, he's in burnout. Does try to sneak one in at the end, even on hit, but Davey was ready. OD fireball was the only thing that prevented him from getting punished on that jump in. Nice snipe with the crouch medium kick as well.
Yeah, and was able to build out another meter for this final round as well. So let's see. There's the anti-air again. No bait from dual Kevin. Davey looking for something.
Yeah, good at discipline from dual Kevin right there. Correct defensive choice. What about now? Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah, dual Kevin's looking for that access to level 2. Maybe not right now, but because Davey was so close to being burnt out, Kevin was looking for a way to completely burn him out with level 2. But moving on to the next sequence here. OD fans, nothing off of it. Gets to counter his stand jab, but a little too far for the short to work.
Wow.
Nice light mixer to get through it, and there's an anti-air. Davey burning himself out, but again.
Oh man, using the dive bomb to avoid the potential anti-air, even though dual Kevin went with the elbow drop. That's going to be safe because Mai's in burnout. So dual Kev still going, still taking his turn. And it was still plus frame. She had just recovered after the block normal.
Yeah, and this time Kevin's really going to use level 2 to get his meter back so he doesn't get burnt out. But he's going to find the hit here with the overhead, and this is going to be it. Doesn't even need to spend the level 1.
Very nice. Dual Kevin going to be moving on to winners finals to face Jack that is the patented winners finals that we see in the Midwest World Warrior. Definitely great stuff. All the way buttoned up.
That picture cracks me up every single time because that is, if you guys don't notice, because I'm with Kevin everywhere, that is his shirt that he wears for every top 8.
Yeah.
That blue button up is the signature dual Kevin like shirt. But yeah, anyways, Davey with the Dawson pick at first had a couple of close rounds, but really couldn't find his footing with Dawson. Eventually chooses Modern Mai in the very last game. Went down to the final round, but Kevin, again, very, very dominating performance in this set, 3-0 over Davey.
Yeah, Kev has a lot of really good ways that he structures his game plan, and he makes it very difficult for you to take easy way outs, right? Like we see, he always recognizes the spacing to where if he's going to throw the whirlwind, you're going to jump, it's going to be anti-aired. And just in general, the way he's able to kind of manipulate the opponent is really tough. Like we talked about the pocket that he's so good with, the stand medium kick and the stand heavy kick. Like he just knows his spacings and where he's really effective at so well. And he rarely ever lets the opponent kind of get out of that range. So big ups to Kev. Going to be taking a 3-0 over Davey again to face Jack in that winners finals. But now we are going to drop down to the losers bracket for some action, some elimination action. First up, going to be Mango Man versus Stealth.
Mango Man versus Stealth, and the winner of that is going to play against Davey. And on the bottom, we do have Boomy versus Magneto. But again, we're going to see Stealth first. I didn't realize Stealth is modern. He's modern, JP.
I could have swore he wasn't playing Modern earlier.
That might just be a mess up. I think he is a classic JP, and the Mango Man is going to be on the classic Akuma, and really nice photo. Mango that was probably taken on a Nokia from 1996.
It says stop playing Snake and take a selfie.
Yes, and there's like a 3 megabyte phone camera for that one there, but really nice face. That's something probably what are Gen Zers?
Oh
that
yeah,
do nowadays.
He's mogging us.
Not sure, but anyways, I can
right
see that
now,
face
bro.
behind an Akuma player.
You got me good with that. Not sure. You're like, I'm not co-signing whatever the hell Mog is or whatever the hell that was. Well, man, Moggin Man, a.k.a. Mango Man, going up against Stealth here. We got to holla at Zerna. Zerna's my official authority on all things Gen Z.
He's my dictionary to the Gen Z memes. I have to ask him everything on what's going on.
That ass, though. The zoomer. He's like the millennial whisperer.
A nice check from Stealth there, getting the counter hit and an early burnout against Mango Man. And what an anti-air against a Demon Flip dive kick. I mean, you might as well take all of this pressure.
Oh, my God. Straight cane air to air. Get back to the ground, Demon. And that's going to be all Stealth wrote for round 1.
Really nice stuff straight into round 2.
Okay. My man was trying to get on high fights. He was trying to start a Twitter discourse with that one. Oh.
Nice punish counter dive kick. A delayed dry rush from Mango Man. Was able to see the blue there.
Nope.
Nice perfect parry on the fireball. They are scrapping.
Oh, goodness, indeed.
We're going to see a burnout here, too.
It should be, right? Should end it with a DI. There it is.
And there's a corner switch, too, so not the greatest position for Mango Man to be in. He gets hit. Ow.
Damn.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, I was like, there's no way you're dead from that.
For real, purple stuff. Left, right, and center. Of course, the jump median, we mentioned that earlier. One of the most prominent buttons in JP's arsenal. Very tough to contend against as Stealth takes it convincingly in game 1.
Yeah, and you usually get hit by it on a neutral jump, but it was actually the jump back medium punch that hit Mango Man this time.
Ooh, does get caught committing to one of those big JP normals on the ground during a jump in.
Forward throw counter hit. Okay, dash up OD fireball there. Mango Man trying to keep it meaty.
I was going to say, a bit more reasonable against JP as well, right, because of the amnesia. We'll counter that.
There's a jump. Nice teleport out from Stealth. Okay, way too high of an air fireball there. Unfortunately, completely whiffed against JP's head.
Crazy. JP, a tall guy. But
yeah.
That fireball was just off the mark. No headshot, but the landing frames into the command grab finish will send a message.
Yeah, especially anti-airing with a grounded roundhouse. That's going to do so much damage against Akuma. Stealth looking really, really strong right now in this matchup against Mango Man.
Yeah, 100% looks comfortable against the Akuma. While Mega Man on the other end has been looking a little desperate, especially with that roundhouse right. It's one of those big buttons that Kumas really want to put their faith in to get the party started, but second hit is completely duckable.
Yeah, nice anti-air from Stealth here again. Stealth is making it very, very difficult for Mango Man to get anything started here on the offense.
Stealth, yeah, he hasn't even been caught committing to some of the big buttons that we saw him get jumped in on for earlier, but just as I say that, does get whiff punish on the crouch medium kick.
With the roundhouse, nonetheless, huge damage on the side of Mango Man. We're going to take 2 throws. Will you take a third one?
Oh, again, using the projectile, right? Trying to cover a wake up level 1 or wake up amnesia. But again, this time Stealth just presses back. The OD fireball for Akuma is plus now, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, gets counter poked. CA damage puts him in burnout. Good luck getting not chipped here. Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't happening. That was the win condition for Stealth to counter. I think Mango Man went for another throw to get counter hit there. So really good stuff by Stealth, just recognizing when to do the reversal counter hit jab there.
Indeed. Oh my goodness, back to back with the crouch medium punches.
Ooh, right under the air fireball again. Ducked it with the crouch heavy punch.
That boy got head involved on that move. And that was very good usage of it from Stealth right there.
Oh my gosh, look at the damage of this conversion. Sweet Lord, oh my god.
Abuse. Man, Akuma is getting exercised right now.
I made the same exact face that Mango Man made when he was getting hit by that combo, let me tell you. My eyebrows were all shifted and everything. Like, damn, this combo's gonna kill me.
The geometry of your face was going crazy. I didn't know I could do these angles. Oh, wait a minute though.
OD Demon Flip just to close the full screen gap against Stealth.
Charge up the fireball. Oh my goodness, interrupted the forward medium kick a little bit too far this time. Nice. Stealth preventing the walk away.
That was such a late parry as well. Still got the punish.
Yeah.
And straight into the command grab to kill a very quick set to the side of Stealth here. Mango Man kind of scrambling around, but Stealth, veteran player, Stealth has been playing fighting games for a long time now, coming from multiple different fighting games as well. So you can see kind of the mentality or mental like stability that he had going to this match, where I think like Akumas usually get the upper advantage against JP because of the way that they approach aerially. That did not work against Stealth. Stealth was not having none of that.
100%. To harken back to what we talked about with Dual Kevin putting the onus on the opponent, like during the DI in the corner, right? That's like what a good JP does just as a character entirely, right? He really puts the onus on the opponent to get in close, to make some like decisions happen, to prevent the departure games, to prevent the ghost projectiles just being spammed. And really, Mango Man, it was just tough for him to ever get into a comfortable spot. A lot of the time when he got close to Stealth, it was already a lot of health being sacrificed just to get there. So Stealth from there only had to make 1 or 2 correct decisions. It was tough, man. It is JP, a character that requires a lot of discipline, a lot of knowledge to work around. And right there, Mango Man just got caught slacking today. Stealth's going to be moving on to face Davey in that loser's quarters, indeed.
Yes, and we have the very, very last match of round 1. It's going to be Boomy versus Magnegro. So we're going to see the Rashid come out versus the M Bison. And we're going to see Squall waiting for the winner of this next match to determine who is going to be eliminated out of this top 8.
Oof, yes, indeed. Remember, losers bracket action. This is your second chance. Loser goes home. Winner continues to build those points up. Try to qualify for Capcom Cup 13, of course. But yeah, Boomy versus Magnegro should be a good one as well, right? We talked about it. Mag has been in the South and the Midwest for a really long time now, so he should have plenty of Rashid experience because of how prominent not only Dual Kevin is, but Boomy. Boomy been around for a hot minute too. Going to be rocking the Rashid in this instance. Both players should be well versed in the matchup. Bison's going to have some things that maybe contend against the SAR in ways that other characters don't, right? He's got the level 2, this projectile invo. Got the Psycho Crusher, of course, as well. So on paper, Bison usually has a good time against Rashid, but we shall see how it goes when they're on the battlefield.
For sure. I mean, I think when when we saw this matchup in the earlier stages of Street Fighter 6, a lot of the Rashids didn't like this matchup, but there are ways around the Cycle Crusher versus Yasar now, or sometimes people just don't spend the level 2 and they'll tend to spend more level 1s just to get that damage out earlier. So we'll see.
100% right. As strong as level 2 is, Rashid in his entirety has some strong tools in the rest of his kit, so definitely will be able to make up for it if he chooses to leave it on the table.
Anti-air with the medium punch there. Nice punish. DI does use the armor to get around the fireballs, multi-hit fireballs.
Magnigo already sent a message, honestly, being able to DI that a string, or actually I should say perfect parry it and then DI punish it.
The bomb is planted. Seems like he's just going to let it go. Nice trade, I guess. Works out on the side of Boomy here.
Yeah, both of them made a moment happen right as it was going to pop. Boomy able to beat him to it and then capitalize afterwards. First round on the board. Here, oh my goodness, just a walk-up jab. Look at that backhand this man. Oh my goodness, again.
Okay, back throw, taking Boomy a little closer to the corner here. I was seeing Magnigo earlier. Oh, a little too far for the punish there with the stand jab. Gets counter hit, at least not a punish counter.
Yeah, I understand. Boomy was just trying to go for something else.
And this is going to be it straight into level 1. We were talking about earlier how Magnigo plays a little different because he uses a lot more normals in the neutral, a little less of the drive rush. So we're seeing a bit more classic Street Fighter play with the usage of the scissor kicks as a counter hit or punish counter, and a lot of the medium kicks we're going to see come out.
Yeah, 100%. Like, Magnigo definitely doesn't just drive, like, raw drive rush a lot. Even off that was off of a hit from a stand medium kick, right? He was at advantage. And right now, he's just using it to create this pressure. Oh.
And Magnigo doing a great job keeping Boomy in the corner. This is going to kill.
What a jump in right there. Mag's timing's just been immaculate so far in this set. Called out the whirlwind perfectly. Level 3 to finish the job. 1-0. And again, winner of this is going to play Squall. But can't get a little bit too ahead of yourself. Both of these players are very, very serious.
Yeah. Definitely very clean jump, heavy punch too. So like he just knew that the fireball was coming on the side of Boomy there in the corner. Nice trade again. Projectile versus the scissor kicks.
You see something Boomy tries to dash up. Mag was looking for the wake up parry. That's some intel for Boomy later on though. Maybe we see a meaty throw on the next knockdown. If we get to the next knockdown, huge punish counter scissor kick.
Into the Oki there. We're going to take the plus frames behind the explosion.
Oh.
Boomy's reaching.
Indeed, bro. Trying to space out those jabs. Looks like a real fighter, but right now, kind of deal with this mine. Close frames all day. Trying to protect that drive meter as well, sneaking in the parries. But speaking of which, Mag again, not letting that block string go for free. Oh.
Not at all. And this is going to be it because we're going to see straight into the Cycle Crusher. So much damage on the side of M. Bison. And Boomy has been being dragged corner to corner versus Magnigo in every single round so far.
Yeah, legitimately. Boomy's having a tough time really getting his bearings up against Magnigo. Controlling the pace, controlling the tempo very well.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for Rashid. His buttons don't go too far, so he doesn't really have access to a punish against close scissor kicks.
Yeah, exactly right. Like it being -5, but Rashid doesn't really have that reliable of a punish that's spaced out correctly. Get mine planted. Ooh, maybe try to base him out, or maybe his drive rush just didn't come out.
There's a scissor kick pressure. Counter hit off the heavy punch from Magnigo, but no follow-up behind that. Yeah. Again, another hit.
Yeah, you really highlighted it perfectly though, right? Like this has scissor kick, stand heavy punch range. Boomy is struggling with it heavily. Rashid just doesn't have a lot of good tools in that space. We'll have another chance in this round. Oh, the hezzy. I'm so surprised Magnigo didn't send it because he has so much drive.
We're going to use a drive reversal to keep Boomy in the corner here. Just going to sprinkle a bit of lights. We don't want to hit on the side of Boomy because he will dump it into that critical art. We'll see if he's able to find the hit.
Yeah, 100% right. That's why Mag is being very safe. Oh, just as I say that, gets counter hit, but Boomy dropped the combo. Would have definitely been a kill. Would have forced a round 3. That hurts.
Yeah, definitely what a drop. You saw him moving around too. Like, he choked. It was just like he didn't get either the button that he was looking for and actually got the move in instead with no press behind it. So very unfortunate for Boomy there because he really I think I kind of know what it is because that situation happens to me too because Boomy didn't have the first round. He might have been debating whether or not to drop it into the level 3 or to the level 1, which kind of made him hesitate on which routing he wanted to go.
Agreed. Like, it was a moment that you had to react quick to you getting the hit and then, like, trying to juggle what you should do in terms of resources spent. Very hard to pull it all off in the moment. Fortunately for Boomy, slips through, and now Magnegro up 2-0 and already picking up right where he left off in the corner. Spacing out the overhead, deal with these plus frames.
Yeah, Boomy again back to the corner.
All right, able to get with the wake up Arabian air. Oh.
Nice punish counter. We're going to get the bomb set up, and you're in the corner. This is a heavy bomb also. It's going to pop.
Oh my goodness, bro. You drive your life. One of them is getting surrendered. How about both?
That's crazy. That was also a side switch, too, with the drive rush.
That boy Bison's 40-yard dash timing is no joke. The drive rush be quick. That was the optimal meter build punish in there as well from Magnegro at the end of the last round.
Nice drive reversal. Magnegro has been able to stay on the offense with so many of these plus frames, some of the heavy moves that M. Bison has. Boomy's been finding a lot of difficulty dealing with it, but nice check with the 2-stand jabs from Magnegro. Again, forward throw.
Ooh, Mag was trying to base him out that time. Boomy didn't give it to him. Oh, no flinching in the face of the pressure, the frame trap. But however, Boomy is going to get caught flinching a little bit. I like that. Mag gave the shout out to Mbappe with the roundhouse in there as well. Dictator Tings, bro. 3-0.
Yeah, definitely was clipping the feet a lot with the shin kicks and all that M. Bison does. That's just an Mbappe. But really good stuff to Magnegro. He moves forward through the loser side. Unfortunately for Boomy, he does drop out of this top 8. And Boomy did have a little bit of points prior to this tournament. He had 8, but Magnegro, he had 20. So this is really good for Magnegro.
Yeah, the fact that Mag's going to be able to keep stacking them points up. And this is the 3rd event, right? And he's always a consistent player. He pretty much makes it to every Road Warrior that he's able to. So I'm very glad. I shouldn't say that he's able to, but that like exists. He's always in the bracket when it comes to the World Warrior side of things. So of course, as Sherry mentioned earlier, we do take the top 3 finishes for each player at the World Warrior, and that determines how you get into the regional finals. So Magnegro climbing up and up again with a better result here. That's going to be a great look for that potential regional finals berth.
Yeah, it was just so difficult for Boomy to deal with the pressure here. Like, we never even saw the chance of Yasar coming out, so we didn't even see any sort of tech that we had against a level 2 or anything like that. But yeah, so this establishes what our round 2 is going to be. Sitting in winners finals, we're going to have Jack versus Crazy Raccoon's duel Kevin, something we've seen time and time again. Definitely some of the best players in the Midwest. And sitting in losers quarterfinals, we have Davey versus Stealth, and then we'll have Squall versus Magnegro at the very bottom there.
Very nice stuff, man. So round 1 is in the books, of course. But you know what's not in the books yet? Because it's a movie. Street Fighter the movie. I can't wait for this, bro. Legendary Pictures and Capcom have teamed up October 16th. They're going to bring some of our favorite, most iconic characters to life with some of our favorite, most iconic people in the world. 50 Cent, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Jason Momoa. The list goes on and on. It is going to be a party and a half. I can't wait to be in theaters. It's going to be a hell of a time, man. That's all I know.
100%. It is like 11 days before my birthday, too. So thank you. Shout outs to Capcom for really thinking about me when they released this movie.
Very hype, man. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so again, so much Street Fighter 6 action that we are watching. Again, this is a World Warrior Midwest number 3. There's even more Street Fighter 6 action coming up with Roundhouse that is happening October 9th to 11th, right before the Street Fighter 6 movie drops. So make sure you guys head out to Glenview, Illinois for a Roundhouse, and make sure you register through start.gg/RH26.
Whoever wins that tournament, you got to run out the theater for the showing, bruh. You got to show them out there in the Midwest. Whatever the Midwest showing is going to be, whoever wins the Roundhouse tournament is going to be holding it down.
For sure. But again, there is still even more Street Fighter 6 action headed your way. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Again, grab your Red Bull, grab your drinks, grab your water. Make sure you stay stay hydrated. You might be dehydrated right now. So you want to stay hydrated and make sure you guys don't go anywhere because we have way more top 8 Street Fighter 6 action coming your way.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
The environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame, too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
Show me your strength. Against the Emperor.
Stay out of my business. All right.
Try to keep up.
Greetings. You're done.
Accept defeat.
Time to clock out every loose end!
This one's over. Say goodnight, loser!
I bestow my power on you. Circle.
We've borne witness to the Rathalos' return from extinction. And with it, the sort of omen we can ill afford to ignore.
This isn't Ranger business. One wrong move, and it can all blow up into a diplomatic incident.
2 centuries ago, our ancestors committed a grave sin. We have to accept these transgressions. And as riders, it's our responsibility to right these wrongs. Come on!
Red Bull gives you wings.
is the GOAT of Street Fighter. Now, I want you to fill in the blank on that statement. Who is the GOAT? And how do we judge it? Can we look at someone like Daigo the Beast Umehara and all that he's done for the scene as an ambassador? The impact that he's had is second to none. And of course, you gotta respect the longevity and the championships that he's won. Are we talking about consistency? Someone like Tokido, the murder face. We see what he did in 4, but especially in Street Fighter 5 and other titles as well. This is an Evo champion and one of the most consistent players that we have ever seen. Are we judging on technical prowess, raw fundamentals? Because if so, do we have to bring up someone like Punk the God? Is it about winning when it matters most? Because if so, maybe we point to Mena RD, 4-time Evo champion and counting with 2 Capcom Cups before anyone else even has one, and that's not even speaking on all of his trophies. It's always gonna be difficult to pinpoint one player as the GOAT of Street Fighter, but it's a fun conversation. So I'm interested in reading what you guys say in the chat. Who is the GOAT of Street Fighter?
My criteria for GOAT is how much they make the other person regret their decisions, and that's why Justin Wong is my GOAT. Because we've seen the stuff he does to people that think they're good.
It's true. I mean, like, because I think it's a... There are a lot of criteria. I already know what Rob's answer is because Rob is definitely a lover of Mena RD. Understandably so, right?
He said Mena and they just censored it, but he definitely said Mena when they bleeped out who the GOAT was for sure.
To be the GOAT, it depends what you look at, right? So one thing that is kind of important to me is like how good are you as a player? And that's kind of determined by how great you are when you pick up new games. And then Justin Wong is just one of those players just like, he's gonna win once a new game drops because he is just that great of a fighting game player in any game.
100%.
Whether it like, it's funny because there's no crossover between like 2D players and 3D players, but there was Justin Wong.
Yeah.
And there's Ryan Hart also because Ryan also came from Tekken, right? So it's just like a lot of fighting games. It could be. There's just a lot, but Justin Wong is a solid choice.
Yeah, it's just about overall GOAT. Like when they're trying to specify more Street Fighter GOAT.
Yeah,
right,
if it's just Street Fighter, there's differences. And I think Mena, there's been clips that have been surfacing from Mena's roundtable that he did where he talks about how Street Fighter 6 is meant to be a volatile game.
Yep.
It's meant for there not to be a consistent winner because, you know, viewers do enjoy volatile games. But the fact that he can be that consistent in a game that's built to not be consistent, how do you not? That's a very strong argument for him to have the title of being like the best Street Fighter player.
Yeah, I mean, I think best Street Fighter 6 player specifically too is very hard to take it from Mena.
It is.
Like he is, like you said, it is such a volatile game where it is so difficult to consistently place, consistently have high results, and him having 2 Evos in the game, him having so many accolades, it is mind-blowing. 2 Capcom Cups, mind-blowing. Just the results that Mena has been able to achieve. So big ups, and of course, adding another one this past weekend over at Evo Vegas. His second Evo Vegas now,
yeah,
right?
Second
as well?
Evo Vegas
second Evo Vegas.
Has
2 Evo
two
Japans.
Evo Japans. He's
Nuts.
definitely catching up with all the other fighting game goats out there. I mean, it's just so funny because Evo is just like that tournament, you know. So just to have so many champions under your belts, especially the Vegas one because that is like the biggest one. That's kind of like our premier one.
Yeah.
Kind of wild out there.
So awesome stuff to everybody that came out to Evo Vegas and everybody that's participating in all the tournaments around the world. Of course, right now we are handling the World Warrior out of the Midwest region, right? Round 1 is in the books. That's why we're going to get to losers quarterfinals. But just as a quick reminder, our winners finals is Jack versus Crazy Raccoon Duel. Kevin, we're going to be seeing that in a little while. But right now, we're going to be dropping down. We got Squall and Magnegro. And next up is going to be Davey versus Stealth.
Yeah, we are going to go through the loser side first, as you mentioned. So yes, Davey versus Stealth. Davey, we did see the Modern Might come out just for one game against Duel Kevin, but fell a little short. Maybe we'll see it versus the JP because I can see Mai doing a decent job against JP, maybe even a better job than Dalsim, mainly because the damage is there, the projectiles, the drive rush. Or we stick with the Dalsim because we're more comfortable with the matchup, and I think that's what we're going to see first. Yeah, we're going to see the Dalsim versus JP.
This is a fun matchup, too. It used to happen in SFL Japan a lot with, like, Tornameshi and the various JPs. Dawson has some tricks up against this character, right? He's going to be able to, like, float above the departure windows and kind of dodge the spikes that way, as you can see right there, right? As soon as he put the departure out there, it's going to float up, dodge them that way, not really interact. So yeah, it's a fun matchup, honestly. It could be slow paced. It has moments of explosiveness, but I like the way it's played and kind of the ranges and angles that the characters can approach from.
Yeah, and there's that float that you were talking about, and it must be nice to be able to dodge the departure like that. And also, you have access to your own teleport without needing a portal out there, right? So nice evasion coming from the side of Davey.
Yeah, like you are able to actively avoid departure with Dhalsim in a much less risky way than a lot of other characters are.
Nice dash of himself. Well, what a confirm. One hit confirm is a level 1 for Davey.
For real. Can't tell if the reactions are that godlike or if the confidence is. Either way, that's a good sign.
And here's with spike pressure. Davey's able to make it through, but the OD portal is out there. Again, floating away from that. That must be pretty frustrating for JP, actually.
Yeah, definitely. It's like one of those things that you consistently rely on to honestly be most of your neutral game, and Dhalsim just shuts it down time and time again. Not letting Stealth go anywhere, burned him out, and then a stay in medium punch to seal the first round.
Yeah, now that I'm watching this matchup, because I guess you don't really see this matchup too often because there's a scarcity of Dhalsims.
Yeah.
I do see that JP is not really able to do his mind game, his little mini game that he puts on you. And we're seeing the punish as well from Dhalsim that you don't see too often against JP's forward heavy punch.
Yeah, 100%. A couple of normals that a lot of characters have a difficult time punishing against JP because of the range it leaves you at, but Dhalsim can make up for it a lot. But yeah, this is definitely, like I said, the only place I've really seen this matchup is SFL Japan. Like EU, they got like Juicy Joe and Mr. Crimson, who I'm sure have crossed paths before, but Stealth now, this is a big opportunity. Finally finds a jump in. Level 2 as well, just for the damage and the meter drain. Nothing to get cute with a reset.
Yeah, taking him to the corner also, but nice air throw against the teleport coming from Stealth.
Huge right here, and then Davey standing up. At least he doesn't get burnt out. He's trying to avoid it. He just took the hit right there. But eventually, the drive meter does get sacrificed. I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote. Or maybe not.
Wait, didn't want to go for the DI sequence there. Is going to give Davey a chance to come back. Spending level 1, Davey on the brink of getting his meter back, so doesn't have to worry about getting chipped out anymore.
Level 1, not even interval for Dhalsim. Definitely could have bullied him with the DI. Oh, spiked up.
That was a very tall. That was the tallest spike that touched Dhalsim's butt too while he was floating.
The yoga glutes.
Yes.
Been working him out too much. Right now, oh, okay. I definitely thought he was gonna get landing punish.
Same. Lucky for Davey, did not get punished there.
Yeah, he's not trying to be too predictable. He doesn't want to just consistently go for the float up, but Stealth hasn't really answered it so far. So yeah, I was like, I don't blame you if you just keep going up like this. Oh, got caught flinching in the face of the drive rush cancel. We're gonna say very deep on the jump in, so just -2.
Yeah, Davey on the brink of burnout here. We're gonna see the level 2 come out just to get that burnout, hit our block. This is really, really great for Stealth. Not gonna get the kill, no, so that's why we're gonna set up the OD portals here, but that's a punish counter. The spikes are gonna come out.
Yeah, Davey was trying to hard read it with that one. He tried to snipe the walk back with a wake up, crouch kick into the Yoga Flame. But Stealth doing a great job just down back, and oh my goodness, bro, Aura farming into the drive rush.
Literally holding the parry the entire time, was still able to sneak in the drive rush and get the hit on Davey. Davey was not expecting that drive rush to come out.
Man was just holding his staff up. That was like a pinky up joint. Shout out to Cat's Eye. Oh. Nice, long distance. Always a great move to kind of combat Dhalsim, right? You know Dhalsim's going to be wanting to press buttons from quite a ways away.
And Davey, huge life lead on the side of Stealth, getting burnt out here also because he was holding the parry for a bit. Nice check on the drive rush, but doesn't get much outside of that single hit and close enough to the corner, teleporting out. Successful.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Stealth didn't scout the teleport. Figured with Dhalsim back to the corner like that, but JP, aka Juggle Points, my staff does it all. Let's see here, 1 round in the books for Stealth after the first game as well. He's looking very much in control. It's a nice parry, but a little bit too far for the Fierce to follow up.
And there's a spike sniping him out of the air and was able to sneak in that heavy punch on the way down, Davey. Slide is going to get the counter hit, so we get a conversion here.
So trying to push that JP to the corner. Dhalsim though, it's kind of wild to see him get zoned like this.
Zoner versus Zoner in definitely their own ways.
Yeah. Very wow, really young Yoga Flame, excuse me. But yeah, both these characters so good all around as well. Obviously, primarily Zoners, but man, you do not want them to get close.
Yeah, unfortunately for Dawson, he just doesn't really have access to big boy damage like JP does as a Zoner.
Ooh, does get tossed out this time. Evie here, he's done a pretty good job protecting his drive meter, but he tried, he dared Stealth to anti-air him, and
a drop, spike, second spike did not hit. Stealth burned himself out. Nice check with the jabs of Davey. Gonna go into the critical R here. And that drop was the end of it for Stealth, unfortunately, but you know, Stealth at least moves on to the next round with 3 bars.
Yeah.
Davey really needed to fight back that round.
100%. I like Davey spinning the meter right. You don't want to give Stealth another chance, even if he's in burnout and all that. But that is the unfortunate part, is that Stealth goes into this final round 3 bars to 0 up against Davey. Again, just harassing with the spikes now, trying to force the Dawson to take some type of risk to get in. See, even sprinkling the jab right there. I was going to say, just because if he tries to teleport, he'll be able to check it at that timing.
Nice perfect parry as an anti-air as well, getting the punish counter juggle. Setting Davey full screen again.
Oh man, and then after the conditioning from the way the first sequence played out right now, he's able to sneak in a teleport for free. Okay, just floating above it. This is a matchup that really requires a lot of patience.
A lot of patience. It's just hard for Dawson to find a big hit in general. We're just getting these small pokes here and there, and it's a long way to go for Davey.
Yeah, but Davey just got the bar right, so that's why he couldn't confirm that crouch medium punch counter hit into a super. He didn't have it available like we saw earlier. Does interrupt the teleport from JP, and the throw lands. Oh my, this is so close health-wise as well. And we're already down to 30 seconds. Like, time may be a factor here, but, or maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see here. We still have 26 seconds on the clock. That's quite a bit of time left for some hits, especially with a lot of bar on the side. No, we're going to see the level 3 here.
Oh, and Stealth does get close and makes the most of it, right? You mentioned it has so many resources available. Caught him flinching and made him pay. Stealth up 2-0 now. And yeah, I mean, there's been some nice patience coming out from the side of Davey, but got to turn that patience into the offense eventually. Just hasn't found a good way to do it.
And there's a whiff punish from Stealth with the cane. But yeah, I mean, in that very last round, I think was the first time I ever saw Davey in this matchup so far throw fireballs. Yeah. There's been like no fireballs coming out on the side of Davey. Maybe it's because he feels like they're a little slow.
Yeah,
but
right.
Nice DI, teleport to get out of the corner here.
Nope, he actually dropped the combo. Yeah, the landing push was there, but was not ready to follow it up. Oh man, and just the regular float this time. Okay, that's a pretty good idea. It did cost 2 bars, but nonetheless, you prevent Stealth from being able to apply more offense after.
Yeah, we're just kind of floating away from the pressure here.
Man, yeah, he's doing such a good job. He's kind of outspacing Davey and having some tough choices defensively. Can't find what he needs. Throw to put him on a strike, or throw and a jab chain. Put him on set point.
Yeah, it's looking very, very rough for Davey. I'm surprised he didn't want to switch characters here.
Yeah, honestly.
At least let me see a combo, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we've seen a combo. We've just seen a lot of stray hits come out from Davey. Yeah, again. Okay, we got one.
There we go.
We're not really landing a lot of big hits is what I'm saying. So it's just like a lot of opportunities for Stealth to find the hit that he needs.
Oh, man, he makes the hits count so much heavier, as you see right there, right? Double crouch medium punch. Put him in a full screen. He hits him with a low ghost. He wasn't watching his ankles, and he pays for it with this tournament life. Stealth 3-0 over Davey.
Very, very convincing, unfortunately. Unfortunate for Davey, but fortunately for Stealth, that means Stealth moves forward through the loser side. And then he's going to get a chance to play against the winner between Squall and Magneto, which we are going to see next.
Yeah, good stuff to Stealth again. And it felt a little bit familiar when it came to this match as the same as the Mango Man match, where it felt like Stealth very much a veteran of the game. We talked about it. He knows how to play fighting games. No matter what fighting game he picks up, he knows what he's doing. And he really puts the onus on the opponent when it comes to these JP matchups, seeing if you can get around it, seeing how you're going to get around it, right? He was never deterred from doing the parkour himself, because even if Davey avoided it, a lot of the time he wasn't able to turn that avoidance into pressure for his own side. So because of that, Stealth was like, if you're not going to punish me, if I'm not going to lose my turn off of you avoiding this stuff, I'm just going to keep doing it. Never really made Stealth uncomfortable, just took it.
I feel like in the first game we saw a lot of movement. Like we were talking about the evasion of the portals and stuff. But again, it's just, I just don't think Davey was ever able to find a big hit. And all these hits came off of lights or even like mediums. They just didn't account for that much damage. And Stealth got so much damage on the side of JP and the conversions and everything. So with that being said, Stealth takes it over Davey 3-0, and then we will move on to the next losers quarterfinals match, which is between Squall and Magnegro. So we're going to see an Alex versus M. Bison.
Oh my goodness, slugfest. Two horses about to enter the ring. I'm excited for this one. But yeah, just to one more point on the Davey Stealth thing real quick is that like defense, especially in this game, but in general, is I think the effectiveness is measured by how quickly you could turn it into offense, right? Especially in Street Fighter 6. So Davey just really never got that opportunity, didn't really have the moments that we were looking for when it came to switching the momentum. But I'm very excited for this match. Squall and Magnegro, two dope players, two dope characters. I like watching both of these characters quite a bit. Obviously, like I told y'all earlier, I've been playing Alex as of late. So we'll see how he combats up against the Bison. I haven't fought too many Bisons, though, but it feels like Alex does a pretty decent job. He's got great range on his normals as well. So Bison can't really just bully you with like scissor kick and stand heavy punch and whatnot. You have your own big heavies. You have prowler stance that can jump scare him from full screen as well. And the sweep on Alex is tremendous. It goes so far.
And that trade combo off the lariat, we're going to see the conversion from Squall come out here, but Magnegro's able to escape the corner with just a simple jump.
Oh, wow. And the dive bomb,
That's
actually.
an option. Yeah, that's an option against the anti-airs from M. Bison.
I was going to say, you're going to feel good going up against Bison as Alex just because there's no, like, ODDP. So you're going to do weird drive rush pressure. You can feel free to pressure a lot on offense on Oki. Right now, Magnegro, that was an unfortunate execution error. Oh, no, but got caught committing to the elbow. That's going to be a big way to combat the prowler stance. This is that DI. Oh, he almost threw that limb. He almost yanked you by the leg. That was crazy.
Definitely try to get cheeky with that walk-up, kind of delayed command grab there. It would have been crazy if Squall hit it, but fortunately for Magnegro, it did not.
And there are ways to beat the drive impact in prowler stance. You can charge the heavy. If the jab gets absorbed, you can cancel the jab into DI itself. So yeah, there's definitely ways. It's not an end-all be-all.
Yeah, definitely getting armor and prowler stance is kind of crazy. But there's that punish counter sweep that you were talking about. This is the second one that we've seen come out from Squall here. And powerbomb again, another command grab.
Yeah, Alex is one of the best sweeps in the game. Like, legit. But right now, beaten. Try to get into the prowler stance. Magnegro, though, looking for his own stance. Coming through. Caught him flinching as well. And, man, that was a big flinch at the end. You saw a little hezzy back heavy kick. Rocks his jaw, rocks his world. 1-0.
Yeah, his knee goes so high. I mean, I cannot imagine getting kneed to the chin like that from a roundhouse from M. Bison. But yeah, straight into level 2. Magnegro takes the first game over Squall.
Oh, man, through the wire for real when you take a knee like that. Oh, back medium kick, though. That's meaty, preventing Magnegro from, I believe, trying to avoid the command grab. Oh, and again, harassing the long buns of Alex. That's that medium kick, another great tool. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, Squall had been so on point with the anti-airs that we saw before, but Magnegro threads the needle. Oh, and baits the super. We going in with it.
Yeah, we're gonna plant the heavy bomb here just for another mix-up. Plus frames for you here. Looking for that explosion and make it plus for him. Overhead is gonna connect. Great timing on the overhead there. Magnegro gets a full juggle conversion. Again, first point in the second game to Mag.
And Bison be chunking with the combos, man.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to see how much damage some of the single hits do.
Yeah, nice counter hit, scissor kicks from Magnegro there. Does do well against, I guess, the prowler stance because you have to.
100% it does, yeah. Yeah, it's not one of those that's going to get like low profiled by the slash elbow this time. Squall again trying to escape, but there is none. Magnegro up 2-0 already?
That was so fast. I mean, I guess it's kind of difficult because we were talking about earlier that Alex doesn't have reversal, so he really only has that super. And the one time Squall decided to do the super, it got parried.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups, right, where whoever gets the first knockdown really feels great because neither character has a meter reversal. All have to rely on super. Oh, man. And yeah, Squall, it feels like he's kind of thrown off his Prowler stance game a little bit. I want to see more like empty leaps, especially if you're going to be like answering with scissor kick and whatnot when you see the Prowler stance. But he hasn't really tried it. The stomp sounded like an imperfect parry into a drive reversal. That was weird.
Yeah, Magnegro actually very ready with the offense here, and Squall finding some straight hits, but not getting big conversions off of it.
Did catch him jumping right there. Speaking of big conversions, finally finds one because that one Mag immediately waking up with a jab, challenging. I like it, bruh.
Neutral jump drive rush.
That was crazy. Ah, but yeah, you can't punish with that. That's 7 frames. It's -6. You need to do jab or light kick.
Squall is ready with the knee press there, though. And again, pressure is on. Overhead does connect.
Good stuff from Squall.
First round to Squall, actually.
Yeah, honestly, I was getting out of hand. So maybe this can kind of cool him out a little bit, really stabilize. Oh.
Not the best whiff punish on a heavy button there, but we'll take it. Again, Magnegro has Squall in the corner here. I think it's difficult for Alex to deal with pressure in the corner.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Can definitely get overwhelmed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, caught him committing to the stance jab as well. And yeah, his buttons have great range, but they're pretty slow. So it's tough to kind of try to combat a lot of the players when they have great corner control. They're staying at that sweet spot of a range as Mag tried to establish that again, but instead gets hyper bombed. Oh my goodness, Squall. He was trying to hesitate. He was trying to play the biggest mind game. Oh my God. Ah, got conflict and eventually right there off the drive rush cancel the back medium kick. Even if blocked, that's Alex's like best drive rush normal to be blocked.
Great patience from Squall there. Finding his way, taking the turn instead of using the drive reversal. But nice counter against the drive reversal. Using the jump in to beat that. Just look at the relentless pressure here. Magnegro trying to find a way to escape but gets counter hit.
Oh my goodness, and again got caught holding up Squall. Very nice completion of the combo as well. Converting with purely drive rush loops rather than any super meter spin. Very well done.
Okay, Magnegro has demonstrated that he likes using drive reversal quite a lot on Squall. Anyways, Squall on the offense able to get the whiff punish there.
Yeah, oh, speaking of, Magnegro finds his own whiff punish on Squall's crotch medium kick attempt. Whoa! Pressed something that moved him forward a little bit, but it did not get him out of range of the cross-up jump light kick.
Yeah, he was committed to that heavy punch and then got jumped in on. But Squall burning himself out to keep the pressure on, but the pressure's working. Magnegro tries to dash forward, doesn't find it a hit. But again, Squall is burnt out. He's going to have to take this pressure.
And what's going to bite Squall in the ass is the fact that Mag was a pixel away from being burnt out himself, has built himself all the way back to the green here, and even has the corner control. All back to back with the mine is still on you as well. Tries to move out, can't do it. OD stomp. What a throw tech to stay alive.
They are scrapping, and Magnegro is the one who burns himself out this time. Okay, DI a little too late, doesn't punish the scissor kicks. A nice up back hell stab to get away from the knee pressure that Squall was trying to impose.
The stomp, he actually does a little bit too short. Doesn't hold forward. He gets to hold forward a little bit to aim it further.
No punish on the roundhouse there, but we do find the counter hit scissor kicks. No conversion though.
Squall, he actually risked the jump and didn't pay too dearly for it, honestly. Now Mag, again with the corner control, keeps putting the back heavy kicks on him, wants to catch him with a hezzy, but instead does convert from the counter hit. My goodness, bro, too far, pushed out for that conversion.
Yeah, Magnegro really just dancing right now. Look at the movement on Magnegro's end.
Yeah, he's trying to bait out a whiff from Squall, and right as he went into Prowler stance, oh, what an unfortunate timing for Squall, but the best timing for Magnegro. 3-1, moving on to loser semis.
we're talking about dancing, but that truly was a dance. Like, you saw the backdash, and like, it's not like M. Bice's walk speed is the best too, but you saw him walking forward, walking back, and eventually when you talked about the Prowler stance, that's when Magneto decided to sneak in that little dry rush short and was able to get the counter hit, because you are in counter hit state when you are in Prowler mode.
Yeah,
Prowler
exactly.
stance.
Like, no matter what you get hit with, it's going to be counter hits. So, very nice from Mag. Immediately picking up on that, converting in kind. Man, yeah, that was rough stuff. Like, that was just so unfortunate for Squall and the timing, right? Like, they were both just kind of dancing at a certain range, nobody committing to anything. Like, you kind of highlighted that it looked difficult for Alex in the corner, right? And yeah, it's like the range on his buttons are really good, but the speed of them are not, right? He's got a 6-frame stand light kick. That is not a common thing. Most people stand light kicks on 5 frames. So when you're like in a situation like that, his crouch medium punches 8 frames, his stand medium punches 7 frames. All of his typical buttons that you press back with at that range in the corner are like a frame slower than the average character. So you saw that kind of play out with Squall not being very confident in which buttons to find in that moment. Try to go to the Prowler because it is one of the better options when you get a little bit of space, but not like full screen. Like, you can jump scare them with the elbow, you could stomp, you can do the empty hop. There's a lot of different options from that range. It was just so unfortunate that was the exact moment Mag drive rushed in and counter hit him. So unfortunate for Squall, but great stuff from Magneto as per usual. It's going to be a top 4 finish for him at the very least, but you know he's going to try to go even further than that.
100%. And before we even go anywhere, that wraps it for the losers semifinals, but that means we're going to hop over to the winners finals of things, and we're going to finally see Jack versus Crazy Raccoon duel Kevin. I think they were kind of having a banter back and forth between the two and like what their scores are against each other. And I think it was Jack who was saying, oh yeah, it's a 50-50, and duel Kevin's just like, we are not a 50-50.
Yeah.
I've been smoking you lately. So I actually want to read the stats against these two, because obviously these two players play against each other all the time.
Man, yeah, as soon as you were like, Jack was like, yeah, we're like 50-50, I was like, Kevin's not going to have that.
Yeah, Kevin was just like, absolutely not. We are not 50-50.
I was like, Kevin's not going to be like, yeah, bro, we're 50-50.
Okay,
no
okay.
shot.
So it is, it's a 16-8.
Oh.
Set for the set count, and the game count is actually 53-34. So obviously on the side of, and actually this still counts to Luke too, but definitely with Rashid versus Jury, it's a 16-8.
Okay. So doubling it up on him. So he's like, by 50-50, you mean you got 50% of the wins I got. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the last time they did play, it was a 3-0 of duel Kevin versus Jack, and it was in the Second World Warrior.
I was going to say, right, I know that was recent. So, right there, though, stepping into the Renko kicks. That's not what duel Kevin's looking for. Jack here has a stock up as well. Make that 2.
Poking at each other right now, okay? Slowly walking Kevin to the corner. Okay, gets counter hit. Jack finds a stand medium punch.
Yo, that one feels like you are expecting Jack to get his ass whooped.
I mean, you know.
You were like, hey, Jack's got a hit.
It was a good counter hit. I'm just saying. Again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Maybe it's Jack's turn to get the 3-0 in this World Warrior. Again, Jack is still leading in points.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good to know.
Jack is at an 85 with Kevin at a 60 points right now, so.
Jack definitely going to be looking to maintain his lead. Both of these guys have honestly made it to the past few Capcom Cups, right? Duel Kevin usually qualifies like via the offline leaderboard. Jack usually wins the region.
Yep.
So yeah, they're very used to it. Both of them have a lot of success. Oh man, just outside the range of that one. You talked about it earlier. Kev's stand medium kicks, also some of the best in the business. But Jack, man, that stand medium kick from Jury, very, very good. Such a fast first hit, but man, the whip punish and the side switch, the Kev games that we talk about. Gonna try to run it in the corner. Caught Jack either backdashing or jumping. Wants to save the meter.
Yeah, extremely meaty. A little too far. Again, Jack trying to reach with a low medium kick. Duel Kevin just right outside of that range was able to meet him with the whiff punish there.
Man. Hey, you can tell both of these players so familiar with each other, and it's so dangerous to whiff anything. Exactly see why.
And there's a perfect, the punish counter on the throw there. We're going to go into the level 2. What's he looking for? Okay, the walk-up throw, and Kevin doesn't get the opportunity to kick the start back at him. Because it was a forward throw out of the tornado.
Oh, man. Pitching forward here. Kev being so disciplined. So I said I did get tagged, but it was below Jack having 3 bars, right? So he wasn't just going to drive rush cancel. He would have burnt himself out. So I like Dual Kevin trying to inch back in that instance, but the air hit allows Jack to flip out and get a punish.
So Jack slowly evening out the life lead. Oh no, a little too far for the crouch medium punch to hit. Backing out of the pressure. No anti-air with TP, but it is an anti-air nonetheless. One hit for both, really. Okay, we're seeing the level 2 come out again. There it is, Yasar. You're gonna have to deal with this one more time, Jack. What are you gonna do?
Does backdash here. He's trying to build his space. Ah! Ended up parrying at the end and one more throw. I was about to say, he's doing such a good job not parrying too early. Like literally, I was about to leave my mouth. And then, of course, he somehow parried at the wrongest moment. Kev was still close enough without actually making contact to get the punish.
Very close first game, though.
Yeah, he did a really good job, honestly. Like, not committing to anything too quickly with the USR. It's tough. It was just a testament to how much these two have played each other.
Definitely. Okay, there's finally the crosscut anti-air that comes out from Jack. I think that's the first DP anti-air I've seen come out from him this run that he's had so far. Stand medium kick to prevent Dual Kev from walking in on him.
Like the little dash, you recognize, right? Kevin's been very disciplined in the neutral, has been very reactive. Oh, and what a bait.
And it's so funny because if you watch the earlier matches with Jack, I felt like he played very scrambly, a little hesitant, but you can see how confident he is, how comfortable he is playing against Dual Kevin.
Yeah. Jack feeling much more at home, especially after that first round. Sick throw to start it off. Oh, Kev not flinching in the face of that though. Oh,
they are pressing some buttons against each other, especially in the reversal timing of things.
All right, definitely testing the press backs and what the other is going to be looking for a lot of the time. Shooting the jab right there. Kev inching forward past it.
Block on the overhead. Bud does get hit by the stand jabs, and that is going to catch the recovery on the backdash.
Oh, and Jack ends up burning himself out, relying on the driver's cancel pressure to start things off. He is up around at the very least. And hey, a raw level 3 will kill Dual Kevin here, but obviously you're not going to just try to throw that out.
I mean, what's the mix-up that's coming with Yasar here? We're just going to take the throw, but on the brink of being chipped, and there's that Eagle Spike right behind it. Again, if Jack had level 3, that I would have lost my mind, but that would have been the most difficult, insane reaction to do. And doesn't get the conversion off the jab drive rush there. For Kevin, a little too far. Oh, okay, wake a back throw a little early on the throw there. That's why it catches Dual Kevin.
Indeed, right. No slight delay or anything like that. Just immediately woke up with it. Didn't give him range to walk back. Ball players here again. Oh, I was going to say not looking to commit to anything too heavily, but Jack finds the Renko kicks. Dual Kevin tries to parry on wake up, gets thrown for a back-to-back. Oh my goodness, one more. Oh, he's trying to parry again.
It would have worked. And the overhead is going to take it for Jack, evening it 1-1. That is something that I feel like I've seen happen to Dual Kevin a lot. I think at Evo France, he just gets thrown in the corner a bit because he's willing to take the throw so many times.
That boy is Bonnie and Clyde with the down back. That is his ride or die right there. Oh, but actually blowing up with the little delayed stand medium kick off the driver's cancel. Jack did not have an OSDP on deck.
Yeah, I feel like we actually don't see too much of the OSDP come out from Jack. He usually just takes the drive rush pressure afterwards.
That's going to be something that Dual Kevin's going to definitely know, right? Recognize they've played so much. Love using that right there.
And Jack, using that drive rush just for at least was able to get a throw damage out of it, slowly building his drive meter back. He's going to need at least a heavy hit or something to kind of bring this round back.
Man, Dual Kevin, so disciplined again. Jack, that's going to be safe because of the burnout. Beats him to the button as well. Didn't want to commit because he was below 3 bars, right? Didn't want to burn himself out with the driver's cancel. But the OD Whirlwind does the job.
Yeah, Jack kind of twitched a little bit and gets hit by the OD Whirlwind instead of chip, but yeah, Jack he's been consistently burning himself out quite a bit just to find the 50-50 right behind it.
And Jack, it feels like he's trying to do a lot of baiting out of Kev's buttons, right? Because Kevin's picked the buttons, perfect space, perfect time every time. So Jack is trying to walk in, walk out, bait the buttons, but Kev is just not biting.
Jump heavy punch right on the dome, but Wake Up OD Mixer is going to hit for Dual Kevin here. You see Jack kind of pressing a lot of buttons here. Again on the brink of burnout. Are you going to burn yourself out again for the drive rush? Let's see.
Oh, I honestly thought he was going to off that crouch medium kick.
Yeah, we're seeing him poke back. Again, still needs to build the bar back by a lot here for Jack.
Yeah, 100%. He almost got into the green, but that was a good time for Kev to make him block a heavy. Now Jack can spin the driver's cancel without burning out, but see, as soon as he gets close, Kev beats him to the blade. Oh my goodness, I was going to whip punish that. Finally, the Fierce is found.
And we're going to go into level 3 here, and this is a good spin. It is a round 2, and we're able to build some bar back and hopefully have more time to build more super meter for the next round if he's able to close this one out.
Yeah, I like the idea of spinning level 3 there as well. Finds Kev trying to press back. Into a fireball. Perfectly spaced for the follow-up.
Yeah, staggered lights from Jack until the pressure for Fuha, but Kevin building the meter into level 2. Finds a low medium kick here. We're going to go forward run. So not ready. Oh, we're going to do the backdash into a raw level 2 here. Again, he knows Jack likes burning himself out, so he doesn't want to give Jack the bar to do so.
Yeah, right. Keeping him below that 3-bar threshold is as important as burning them out sometimes. Kev puts an old max damage on him, and he does burn himself out there, right? He was most likely going to get burnt out if he didn't perfect parry that projectile. So, understandable. Kev, you nasty, nasty human. What a setup right there. Get you to jump back just for the SRK little throwback when it comes to the message boards. 2-1 for Dual Kevin.
That was an insane level 1. I think Jack was expecting an eagle spike to come through. That's why he was holding up back. And Kevin's like, I already know what you want, so I'm just going to do this cartwheel into the level 1.
Wow, man. That was so sick from Kev. Legit. Many, many steps ahead.
Indeed. But we see the crosscut anti-air again coming out from the side of Jack. No anti-air on the jump heavy punch, but it's okay because Jack's in the corner. But there's the OD reversal coming out from Jack. Burning himself out again just to try to keep the pressure on. Kevin's not having it. Throw is going to be enough for Jack, actually. So Jack, I mean, with the lights lead, is comfortable burning himself out.
Yeah, making the most out of it regardless. Establishing the Renko kicks early, gets Dual Kevin to spin a drive rush cancel that proves fruitless.
No punish counter throw there. Stand medium kick, we're going to get the whip punish just with a sweep. Tried to go for the meaty medium punch, but Jack was ready with the level 1 wake up.
Yeah, saying that 5 times fast, bro.
I got it right.
You did.
I just have to pause a little bit.
Yeah, no, like I'm telling myself that, like that's gonna be a hard one for me. Right now, though, Kev able to get the back throw, take the screen real estate advantage. You saw, oh my goodness, all the way in the intimate space, side switch.
Yeah, Jack tried to sneak in that dash up throw. Got punished there with a jump in. Again, counter hits. Wakes up jabs, try to get out of the pressure. Dual Kevin with the throw. Again, huge life lead for Kevin here. Beautiful whip punish with the sweep.
This guy Kev playing out of this world, but the anti-air was nowhere to be found. Put it on a milk carton.
If Dave is able to find a heavy, he has plenty of bar.
What a parry. He knows he can't DI back, doesn't have the health to do so.
He'll get the critical art into a kill if he finds the heavy. That's why he's fishing so hard with the heavy punch there.
That's why you see Dual Kevin just taking the throw in that instance. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, I get it. He didn't do it. There was no anti-air behind it. And no, the drive rush throw is going to be enough. And Jack wasn't ready for the anti-air, tried to go for the parry instead.
That jump in took a lot of gusto, but paid off for Kevin in the end. I definitely thought Jack was going to make him pay for it with his life. Oh my goodness, discipline from Kev right there to not get caught off the Renko.
Nice up there, and Kevin kind of inching backwards just to build some space so he can get some drive bar back, but close enough to throw out a medium or heavy if he needs to.
Oh, harassing with the jump in now. Was that an awkward angle, right? Kev wasn't really ready to anti-air. What a throw tech, though.
Back dash just to see if Kevin want to throw something out. Doesn't bite.
Please.
Oh! The level 3 punish, the sweep.
Okay. Sometimes you see animation and you just let it rip, you know? Worked out.
Kevin said, get off of me. I do not respect your level 3.
Yeah. He was like, nah, bro, that's not one of those ones I like. Level 2 to the SR here. He's going to burn himself out via the drive reversal and the DI. Kev just wakes up with it. Jack cannot break the armor in time. He got 2 hits, but nowhere to be found on the third. Oh, and the DI, there was no escape at that point. Kev with enough meter. Oh, but not enough execution.
Tried to bait out the wake of Odie Mixer. No bait or no bite on Dual Kevin. But back to the neutral anti-air.
These jump-ins from both sides, they are tempting fate right now. Double up on it. I can't believe he didn't get caught like you're trying to tech the throw with.
Not at all. There's a... Okay, we're not... No DP, but nice reversal from Dual Kevin, but he's going to get the throw. It's not going to be enough. Again, one more guess, but the level 2 is going to come out.
Oh my goodness, this feels like the 60th of the round, and he bets on the pinwheel, only for Kev to be calm, cool, collecting the bait. 3-1, be moving on to grand finals.
Really, really good play from Dual Kevin there with the drop, but you know, Dual Kevin is always super clutch. There was a scramble, and Kevin came out on top of that scramble. But I think it's so funny because between the two, again, they always banter all the time. And in that second game, we saw like 3 jumps come out from the side of Kevin, right? Kevin gives so much crap to Jack. He tells Jack all the time that you suck at anti-airing, which is why I thought it was so funny that at that heat of the moment, he was just like, I'm going to keep jumping on you because I know you suck at anti-airing. You're going to have to show me differently. And Jack failed the test, unfortunately.
Yeah, and he really did because especially at the end, right, you highlighted he got the anti-air, but he didn't pinwheel, and pinwheel would have killed where the normal didn't, right?
Yeah.
Like the normal let Kev live with just a little bit of life, which led him to do more gambits, another jump in, whatever it may have you, right? Like, that was really the difference maker. Was even when Jack got the anti-airs, it was so rarely with pinwheel that it actually gave Dual Kevin one more shot in an instance where he didn't deserve it. I believe it was the round. Oh, it was this round, right? Yeah, because they ended up dropping it. And yeah, that I think would have killed on the anti-air, that little remaining life that Kev had, but instead it was a normal, baited out and punished.
Yeah, I think it was the second game where he wasn't able to get the anti-air, but yeah,
okay,
but at least he would have gotten the knockdown for some sort of Oki instead of like a reset from the normal, right? So, and then he went for the parry the second time. But again, really good stuff to Dual Kevin. It was a drop, not too significant, but really head steady, didn't freak out in the very end, was able to block in a situation where a lot of people would have pressed and that OD pinwheel would have hit them.
Yeah, and you could tell there's a lot of respect on both sides for each other's ground game, which is why those jumps were sneaking through, right?
Yeah.
Like, Kev did an anti-air a couple of jumps as well, right? We saw at the end. And it was just because of how much respect and how locked in they were on each other's ground games, trying to make sure they check whatever happened. So the jump snuck through a little bit. Man, that was an awesome set. You could tell those two play all the time. I can't wait to see them play again. But, of course, these other players are definitely going to try to wait for that. Stealth and Magnegro still alive here. The winner of that will go on to play Jack. And the winner of Losers Finals, of course, will get a shot at Kev when we get there. But right now, I want to tell you all about the World Warriors because they're going on all over the world all the time. We just had Japan's second one last night with Hikaru taking it. But again, there's 25 regions, 26 players are going to Capcom Cup 13 via the World Warrior. And you got to be locked into these tournaments, man, because these are where the true ball knowers are made. If you want to know about Blas before everybody, this is where you would have known about it. If you want to know about Enzo the Hokage, all of the young guns in all the various regions, this is really where they initially make their name. So trust me, tune into as many as you can. I think the UK-Ireland win down this weekend as well with Problem X and Ending Walker in grand finals. So again, man, just check it out. Support Street Fighter, support fighting games, and we'll support you.
100%. And we're moving quickly along through these brackets of the top 8. World Warrior Midwest number 3. And again, we're going to see, we only have 4 players left now. We have Dual Kevin sitting in grand finals, and we have Stealth Magnegro, and then Jack waiting in losers finals for the winner between the two. So again, lots of Street Fighter 6 action that we're going through this weekend, through the entire month. We have so much Street Fighter 6 action, but I'm going to say it right this time. Make sure you go out, grab a drink to get hydrated. Make sure you grab a snack because we still have so much more Street Fighter 6 action coming your way, the last top 4. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere.
Looking at cute clothes and accessories always puts me in a great mood. Hello! Did you come to see me again? Initiating hack!
Red Bull gives you wings.
All right, y'all, let's check out the Capcom Pro Tour standings so far this year. As you can see in first place, the Alpha himself, Punk the God, 550 of them things, sitting comfortable in first place. And then we got Higuchi. Can't forget about him. You see what he did at Capcom Cup last year, and then at Evo Japan and Blink Respawn, 400 points. Kills you, the dog, the young legend from France. So far, 350 points. And then Noah the Prodigy has been living up to the name, as we see him getting second place at Blink Respawn after winning it last year, and he did tack on an extra 20 points at Evo as well. How about young Hanao? That combo breaker performance was absolutely stellar. Now Crossover, he is getting it done at pretty much every single event that he goes to. That man just top 8 at Blink Respawn and then top 8 at Evo. Shout out to Crossover. And then the next two players that you see right here, Geef Mafia, please rise to your feet for Kobayan and Junior, the two amazing Geef players that's shifting the meta of Street Fighter 6. That's where we're at right now for the standings, but of course we do have more events to go.
Shout outs to Rob with the Capcom Cup leaderboards. I was curious myself as to what the rankings were, because I knew Punk was up there because of how consistent his performance has been between Evo Japan. What was the other tournament?
He's like, yeah, I'm blinking a little bit
Blink.
as well, but it was
Blink,
Blink,
and then
right?
there was one more between that where
we
it
had
was,
CB, Combo Breaker, but I don't think it was Combo Breaker.
no, it wasn't Combo Breaker. But yeah, Punk leading the leaderboards right now. Again, if you're on the leaderboards, that means you may not have won the spot on the Premier Tournament, but top 6 on the leaderboards do guarantee you that spot into Capcom Cup.
Yep.
We see two Zangief's on that leaderboard, so I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all. But definitely consistent performances so far from this tour. And we have a couple more premier events left. We were just talking about BAM earlier in Australia happening this upcoming weekend. There's CEO happening, then there's UFA, so there's Evo France. There's quite a bit more, but I'd say we're halfway through the season.
Yeah, just about, right? Definitely. Now that we've gone past like the Evo Vegas period and whatnot, like we're on the third World Warrior here for Midwest, right? Second in Japan. So yeah, definitely about midpoint of the season. So Punk definitely got to feel good, right? Everybody that's up there on the upper echelon of the leaderboard got to feel good because half the season is in the books. Punk, I mean, I think he could probably take the rest of the season off and still make it if he wanted to. Like, that's how good of a position he's in. But obviously, we're going to see him all over the place, staying sharp and whatnot, so it's going to be a fun one. But, of course, right now, we're taking care of Midwest business here at the World Warrior. We have arrived at losers semifinals, where Stealth and Magnegro are still alive, having taken down Davey and Squall, respectively, to get into this position. Winner takes on Jack with Duel Kevin. Crazy Raccoon Zone sitting in the grand finals winner's position. But as we mentioned, it's going to be Stealth Magnegro next. Going to be a fun one. Again, two veterans of the scene here. Stealth out of Texas. I believe you were correct with Magnegro out of Louisiana earlier, but either way, South Midwest definitely in the building right now. And it's going to be fun to see JP versus Bison.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure how this matchup goes. So I actually want to see what their head-to-head results are because I'm sure they played each other multiple times before. I'm going to check a little peeky on what the record is between these two.
And the Mickey D's Bison. Oh, no, it's not
the Mickey D's? No.
It's not. It's close, though. It's very close to the Mickey D's Bison. Right now, though, both of these players will be going at it. And, yeah, on paper, it's an interesting matchup because it's one of those situations where, again, like Bison has some tools to get past the projectiles, but the tools on paper are much better than the tools in practice, right? The tools in practice require you to give up your movement forward via charge and really try to scout and hard read the opponent sometimes. So right now, Stealth, oh my goodness, the empty command grab. That's how we feel?
Yeah, a little sneaky there. And I guess it makes sense because, you know, you're looking to parry the spike. You most likely would get caught by the command grab happening right after. But nice check. Definitely way too close on the dry rush there from Stealth. Magnegro is ready with the crouch medium punch.
Yeah, he was just trying to avoid the punish counter throw, but nice job right there from Stealth. Recognizing that it was a midair hit, right? Because he perfect parried the Psycho Crusher, jabbed it afterwards, and then still juggled. Yeah,
so the score between these two, actually, Stealth has consistently beaten Magnegro, actually. So Magnegro has not won a set against Stealth in 2024 or in 2025, so.
Wow. I was going to say, no, level 1's not going to work because, yeah, still a projectile off the Amnesia. A little unfortunate for Mag right there.
Having to spend the bar there, gets hit on the spike. The drive rush overhead is going to take the hit here. Nice perfect parry. A little deep, though, so no punish.
Yeah, we're just going to be -2, right? Magnegro does stay clean with the light kicks, and then, of course, the scissor kick counter hit conversion from there.
Stealth trying to find the whiff punish. Didn't punish the drive rush there, but we're going to find the hit here from Magnegro again with the reversal jab, counter hit.
You pick this spot. Oh, and now the elbow drop gets past the forward medium and punishes it. Oh, no.
This is going to hurt so much. No bar spent. That was like 45%.
Yeah, he just plants the mine again here, trying to get Stealth to flinch, but no big punish.
Wait a second, but wait, okay. Nice parry action here, so Magnegro actually lives through the Lavushka and lives, level 3 through the pressure, beating the throw coming out from Stealth. That means the first game goes to Magnegro from this level 3.
You know, something we actually highlighted in Squall versus Magnegro where, you know, Bison no DP, so no OS DPs, so he's a little bit more susceptible to the delayed drive rush cancel pressure. But hey, level 3 is a way to fill that gap effectively. Super smart stuff from Mag.
Yeah, really nice delayed jump into. I do that on ranked all the time. I think that's just like an old school Street Fighter thing where if you're playing against a character with a projectile, like beginning of the round, walk up delayed jump catches people all the time. And we saw that from Magnegro in the very last round.
Yeah, look for that exact thing, right? You show them the walk forward. Usually you try to get the person to react to the walk with a projectile, and then you're already jumping. Right here, Stealth give it a press back a little bit. Magnegro getting right back into it with the scissor kick, though. Look at that perfect spacing on that scissor kick. Nice recovery quickly from the drive rush jab. But hey, Stealth finds it again. Drive rush cancel confirmed. Level 2 on deck, but he's holstering it for now.
That was a deep counter hit with the roundhouse too.
Yeah, it was. That was thigh slapping, no pro wrestling.
A little too far for the punish on the stand light kick there from Stealth, but still finding the hit right afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say able to get away from the spike, but not really. Oh, and then the privilege, the buffs, being able to cancel those normals when a departure spike is on the screen, but didn't finish the combo. Still definitely felt like a kill route right there was available.
100% could have definitely went to level 3. Slide is gonna catch. Magnegro might be able to make the comeback here. Finds the counter hit with the crouch medium punch. Not gonna spend it yet. We're gonna drop the bomb here. Next hit, if we get the hit, will kill. That's why Stealth is blocking it out right now.
Yeah, but then parries in the face when the mine was about to go out.
Spike.
Yep, he knew it was coming. That's why he just holstered his offense. Oh, Snook! I didn't think he thought he was going to get the corner, but either way, the scramble ensues and the crouch medium kick catches Magnegro standing up.
Yeah, you saw him kind of buffering. He was like going up, down, do I block high, do I block low? Unfortunately, he does get clipped low and life lead on the side of Stealth right now, but it is 1-1. First of 3. Wow. Trade combos.
And that's unfortunate for Mag. Very good for Stealth.
There's some beautiful perfect parry. Doesn't drive rush for the punish though. Spike still there. Nice recognition from Magnegro, goes to the parry. But huge life lead on the side of Stealth here.
Yeah, beats the button that time, but oh man, the whiff. Magnegro tried to take advantage of it, drive rushing in, but Stealth immediately just let the other one rip, the crouch medium punch after.
Yeah, that's kind of been a habit that I've seen Magnegro do, where he does the backdash and he drive rushes back in just to try to catch people off guard. But Stealth was ready with the cane, the crouch medium punch as a check.
And he didn't drive rush right there. You saw it was the exact same sequence, right? And Stealth did do the crouch medium punch. So yeah, great highlight, Cherry.
No bite from Stealth. Plus frames, jumps out the corner.
Fakes the ghost and tries to drive rush in himself. Those get caught during the startup.
Dropped the counter hit combo though. Maybe thought he was just a little too far for the light to connect after the counter hit scissor kicks. But huge life lead for Magnegro. At least he can play it a little more calm here.
Yeah, 100% you should feel confident right now. Oh no, a little bit too far for the rest of the jump to connect. But hey, great scissor kick timing. Going right over the down forward heavy of JP. One of JP's favorite buttons.
Yeah.
Damn.
There it is with the delayed jump in again. Jump heavy punch disconnect as a counter hit as well.
Straight elbow drop.
Low forward into the Psycho Crusher as well. Nice stuff from Magnegro. Here's the pressure. There's a backdash, just build some space in. They are scrapping a lot of counter hits on both sides. We are going to see Lavushka come out. Jump for the side switch, and we're going to push Magnegro back to the corner with these spikes. Drive rush roundhouse. Again, set up the... No. Didn't get a chance to set up portals or anything.
Yeah. Looked like that kind of came down a little bit prematurely. Oh my goodness, Magnegro now trying to force the situation. Plus frames off that fierce. That's why the medium kick counter hit. Oh, checks the drive rush.
Catching him with his feet. Nice hell stab. Didn't bite with the jump there. That is usually shimmy. Neutral jump. Oh, I'm seeing a whole bunch of words right now. The drive rush, crouch medium punch catches into the level 2.
That was wild timing from Magnegro though. Wow. Yeah, that was insane otherworldly reactions, or the best timing you could have asked for. Caught the counter hit because they caught him during the startup of the departure. What a play right here. And Magnegro, you said right, had been struggling against Stealth in 2024, 2025, up 2-1 right now. Can he get his first dub in a couple of years when it comes to the CPT against Stealth?
I mean, he's finding the best timing for these scissor kicks. They've been counter hitting, they've been punish countering. So, Magnegro doing well, at least in the neutral here. A lot better, clearly, in the previous times they played each other. Again, the counter hit scissor kicks going right over the kicks of JP.
Yeah, it's going to be really good against the down forward heavy and like the crouch medium kick as well. It's going to be both of those buttons.
Lots of plus frames. Stealth not letting Magneto get away with another not light button after the roundhouse.
The air-to-air games for Magneto have been really a huge part of this as well. Counter hits Stealth up and puts himself on set point. Cole tried to catch him. Did the drive rush scissor kick to counter a check attempt, but Stealth did not bite.
Yeah, held the parry a little too long there. Stealth recognized that, was able to TP, get the punish counter throw here. Plus frames, again, another punish counter. Magneto on the brink of being burnt out here. If he keeps on blocking, nice parries.
Man, Hole does get that punish at the very least here. Yeah, Mag's going to be active because he doesn't want to get burnt out, right? He's trying to make Stealth block in this situation.
Oh, I'm surprised that actually didn't punish counter the crouch medium punch with the jump medium punch himself. Magneto is stuck in the corner right now.
Yeah, this whole round has been dictated by the fact that Magneto just got kept so low on drive that whole time. Saw him really start making some desperate attempts to get offense going, and then right there tries to drive rush in, Stealth immediately stuffs it.
Okay, nice patience there. Stealth with the fake ghost. A little too far again for the punish on the scissor kicks, but finds the counter hit with the Sam medium punch.
That was
nice anti-air.
Swinging with a big cane. Oh, and again, bruh. No counter hit, no nothing right there. Magneto just gets caught. Maybe pre-jump frames, maybe backdash. Either way, it is 2 up, just like that.
Definitely 2-2 with a perfect here. I see the adaptation from Stealth, and I like it because the previous rounds we saw so many punish counters and counter hits from the scissor kicks. We're not seeing too many kicks come out from Stealth in the neutral now. So not really giving Magneto the opportunity to find those hits in the scissor kick.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's mainly been adjusted to crouch medium punch, stand heavy punch, like not looking for much that's gonna get low crushed by the scissor kicks.
That was a nerf here. We don't get Oki off of that low, perfect parry on the slide. You were expecting that, Stealth?
That's pretty impressive. Can't allow on that one. Traverse cancel pressure, ends up just taking the throw for now.
Yeah, Magneto being on the brink of burnout here. Yeah, blocking that spike. Going to try to find a way out. Isn't going to find it. Is going to get stunned here, and this should be enough. Lots of damage on the side of Stealth from the stun, and just like that, Stealth turns it around. It is set point for Stealth.
Man, Magneto was one game away from taking his first win against Stealth in a couple years in the CBT, and just like that, Stealth has turned it all around. Oh, does get punished counter though, fishing for the big stand heavy plus frames.
Okay, finally, the first OD Amnesia on Wake Up that we see. Does get the counter hit, is able to teleport out of the corner here. We're going to see Lavushka come out because Magneto has so little drive left, gets hit.
Got hit by the jumping right there.
Trying to go for the parry. Again, Stealth being so smart, using so many heavies to find the burnout against Magneto. He's going to have to spend the super bar if he wants to get out of this pressure. Is he going to be ready?
It's scary, right? Oh, he does jump the DI though, and that DI was a Stealth's last bit of drive meter as well. So he's in burnout. Mag back in the green. This is a whole new ball game.
Oh yeah, now you can just get your pressure on because now you can just drive rush as much as you want unless Stealth finds the hit like he just did.
Yeah, Mag, he's been putting a gap in so much of this pressure. He does it there as well to try to make sure Stealth can't get a reversal super.
But Stealth lived long enough to build the drive bar back. They both drive rush at each other, but it is Magneto that comes out on top with the drive rush jab, evening it out. It is set point for both players now. Magneto with no bar though.
Yeah, final round, and Stealth immediately takes advantage of that. Going with the overhead, but he didn't spend too much bar either, right? Didn't like the level 2 in that instance. Now he's got the level 3 on deck. It's even more dangerous than it ever was for Magneto.
Very scary. Nice anti-air from Stealth though. Gonna take a throw here. A bit of a life lead for Stealth. Finds the scissor kicks. Not counter hit or punish counter though, so no conversion.
Oh.
Going with punish. Ducked right under the roundhouse there.
Yeah, exactly. I love going with the crouch normal. It's kind of low profile in the big button that Stealth has been looking for a lot. He really likes to fish for that. Didn't commit to the drive rush, cancel off that. Blocks the overhead, Stealth staying alive. Oh man, he tried a quick drive rush too with the light kick. Wasn't in range, and Stealth Whip punishes it for the kill and victory. 3-2 to losers finals he goes.
Man, that's so unfortunate for Magneto. It was such a close set, and this was really looking like his set, but Stealth's defense was really good. A lot of blocks on the drive rush overhead in very crucial moments. I was wondering if Magneto was going to see that happening, because it was like 3 to 4 drive rush overheads that were blocked. Was wondering if Magneto was going to bless his feet, Stealth's feet, but it didn't happen. And just like that, Stealth, it was looking a little dire for him for a second when Magneto was up 2-1.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I honestly thought it was Magnegro's time. It looked like he had really kind of honed in on the timings of Stealth when he was trying to set up departure. Just looked like the Oki was good. Defense was solid. Felt like he was going to bring it home, but then Stealth really decided to start clutching it up, right? We talked about one of the things you highlighted was the fact that there was not a lot of crouch medium kick or down forward heavy punch anymore. These moves that can get kind of like high crushed by the scissor kick. Definitely went with like the typical JP normals. You get the heavy punch, right? You burn them out. You go into the DI. So many juggle points off the cane, even off regular hit as well. Really just kind of hamstrung Magneto a little bit. But that was a great jump to avoid the DI. That was a big gambit from Stealth. Both players took some big risks in this round, and Magneto tried, right? He tried the quickest drive rush he could have put out there to try to beat any button that Stealth looked to check with. But it was just outside the range, man. That's the thing with Bison's drive rush, is that like if you do it immediately, it honestly doesn't go that far. Like, you gotta let it rock a little bit to get that big distance on it.
Yeah, 100% does get whiff punish, and again, unfortunately for Magneto, he does drop, although it was a very close set against Stealth. That means Stealth is going to move forward into losers finals to play against Jack. This is now into the top 3. We're going to see the JP versus the Jury. Something that we've seen time and time again. Stealth and Jack are always within the top 8 of the World Warriors usually, so they've definitely played each other quite a bit. And I know a lot of JPs, they don't really like the matchup against Jury, but I think between these two, it usually goes down pretty closely.
All right, well, it's going to be an exciting one. Most definitely. Again, losers finals. Jack on the Jury, Stealth on the JP. It'll be interesting to see. Of course, Jury has a very far drive rush, right? She's got some advancing options out of the drive rush as well. So JPs don't have the easiest time setting up shop and putting the obstacle course on a character like Jury. That could be partially why they don't really like seeing this character across the screen from them. But we'll find out that and much more as we get into it. Losers Finals, World Warrior US Midwest number 3. Let's see who faces Dual Kev and Grants.
100%. Yeah, actually, the score between these two, Jack is 5-0 against Stealth. So when we talk about bad matchups that JPs don't really like, we can kind of see it through the score, player to player as well. So let's see if Stealth's able to make that this adjustment here. That was really nice, perfect parry into the crouch medium punch.
It very much was. Yeah, you know, Magneto couldn't vanquish his demon at the end of the day, but Stealth, he earned the opportunity to try to vanquish one of his. See if he can do just that. Here's a good start for him. Obviously, life lead, but I think more importantly, the drive gauge lead.
Nice drive rushing through the Ghost. Again, for those who don't know, Ghost is only active when it's kind of out there, but in the early to mid frames, it's not active yet, so you can actually drive rush through it, which Jury does such a great job doing. And we're going to see the Feng Shui come out on the side of Jack, using the DI to try to burn out Stealth. He's going to burn himself out using OD Amnesia instead.
Oh, canceled into the regular Amnesia, but he dropped the combo nonetheless. Stealth will get the kill, but that was an immaculate cancel from Stealth right there. Put 2 of the hits absorbed by the DI, still able to squeeze out the cancel. Impressive.
Yeah, definitely an upside to having Amnesia is that when you are in burnout, you still have access to Amnesia at least. Just gets a hit by the raw jump and actually has a counter hit as well. A little too plus there. The throw whiffs, gets punish counter. Lavushka's gonna side switch Stealth out of here.
Yeah, 100% hers for Jack. Stealth, big opportunity now. Jack's gonna even drive reversal. Even he's gonna burn himself out. So I'd rather do it now, get out of this corner, myself a fair shot.
You see the backdash straight into the jump, right over the Ghost. Really nice movement from Jack there, poking, doing a backdash, going back in with pokes and backdashing again. Just in case Stealth wanted to throw out a button or a Ghost.
Oh, getting the big roundhouse this time. Coming off of the pass, and we're talking about one of the big normals of Jury. Oh my goodness. Both players whiffing. Deuce find a crouch medium kick though. Now we're trying to apply this pressure.
Yeah, Jack just holding the parry there. Okay, finds a hit. Oh no! Drops the conversion into pinwheel, and level 2 is going to come out. We're going to see the side switch again. Now it is going to be up to Jack to defend appropriately, unless he wants to get burnt out. What you got, Stealth?
Yeah, saying the departure also came out, but we bypassed it with the drive reversal. Does parry the jumping attempt, put him back towards the corner.
There's back throw, and we're going to take a lot of chip damage here. Gets hit by the second part, the low part of Ghost. The jump out is going to work again. Are we going to go to level 3? Of course we are. Why not? Because we're going to build our bar back. Stealth is going to have a pixel of life left. Will he guess correctly?
Let's see here. OD, I love that. So smart from Jack. Put the projectile on him right. That's going to beat Amnesia. That's going to be level 1. It sets you up for the chip and the burnout. Beautiful sequencing.
Yeah, really, really smart stuff from Jack. Starting it with the OD fireball there. Catches the startup. Jack on the offense. Oh, actually gets back thrown here.
Yeah, it was definitely not in the plans. Drive rush also spiked. Whoa. Sure what that was about, but perfect timing from Stealth. Blowing up, Jack trying to reversal the button in that instance, and now you ain't going nowhere. Jump or back dash, defeated.
Yeah, absolutely not. That was a deep roundhouse coming from the side of Stealth. Going to take the first round, but Jack finds a counter hit on the stand mini punch. Now finds a counter hit on the heavy punch. Stealth back in the corner again. OD Amnesia. Jack really smart with the lights there. Recovering in time so doesn't get punish counter by OD Amnesia.
Yeah, I love that from Jack. He's never lazy about when he does get Amnesia. Double jab and then the parry to make sure JP gets at least advantage as possible. Oh no, again, these throws. Been mistimed a little bit. We saw one earlier from Jack as well. Oh man's lobster was too buttery. The frames was 2+.
Definitely 2+. But we're going to find the counter hit. Jack trying to escape the corner again. Finds his feet using the low medium kick into the drive rush. But yeah, Jack actually mistiming those 2 drive rush jabs. Definitely 2+ there. Stealth not really capitalizing too much off of it. Jack's still getting those wins.
Yeah, but now we got drive reversal in the corner. Ooh, a little hesitation on the second jab, but just enough to blow up Stealth trying to reversal with a button. Oh, the jump in on the Ghost attempt. And Jack with the business combo right there. We ain't playing around, directly into the special level 3 to take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I really do like what Jack is doing here because I feel like he's found a lot of, every single time he does his string, his sequence on block into backdash, it builds enough space where Stealth feels comfortable enough to throw out the Ghost. And we've seen 2 jump ins happen after Jack does those backdashes.
Ooh, this time jumped in, wow.
Interesting delayed dry rush there. Little trade action. No punish on the sweep, but nice anti-air on the jump heavy punch.
Stealth thrown, back thrown actually this time though. Jack, Big Fierce just converts it into a full Haas and is so low on drive gauge. I should say below the 3 bars, but now he's above. Oh man.
Ooh, a neutral jump roundhouse finds its way for Jack, and just like that, it is set point again for Jack. Playing very, very cleanly in this set. Not too many scrambles, I'd say. Maybe every now and then, but Jack has recovered pretty well. Nice anti-air with the pinwheel there as well.
Yeah, it feels like Jack's been playing around the stand heavy punch of JP and Stealth very, very well.
Certainly too late for that anti-air to work. We're going to see Levushka come out. We're going to probably see the DI just to burn out Jack here. He's going to have to fight on burnout. Maybe with the drive reversal here? No. We're going to look for the parry. He has punish counter. He might just take this down. No! He does not want to take it. He's going to go until wake up level 3, giving him some time to build some meter back. He's not completely out of burnout yet because this was very early in the stage.
Exactly right. And that's why he's going to jump forward. And he does get the side switch. He just didn't want his back to the wall anymore. Huge break for Jack. But just as I say that, he gets air thrown back to the wall. Command grab. Just for a little insult to injury via the animation. We got Stealth still on the board.
Yeah, really smart Stealth from Stealth. Smart stuff from Stealth on that air back throw. That was checkmate at that situation.
100%. Played no games, right? Just directly went into the DI after that. I have Jack Ini.
Back throw. Going back to neutral, putting a Stealth into the corner now.
Oh, caught him hesitating. Oh, I like the backdash as well. Get out of the heavy range and then just jumps in hard body. Feng Shui engine. Is Stealth going to be able to survive here?
Very deep jump in here. Stealth, nice. Is able to block it out on the double jump in too.
Yeah, he just did back jump into the drive rush forward, drive reversal, burn himself out. With that little bit is all he needed. Meets him in the middle with the air-to-air. Jack 3-0 over Stealth.
Yeah, and history rewrites itself again, or history repeats. Another 3-0 on the side of Jack here. So that means Jack is going to progress all the way back into grand finals against Dual Kevin. Before that, we're going to watch a little bit of the replay. You know, Stealth was able to find some hits, but Jack really, really good with the movement. The thing that makes this matchup so difficult is the movement that Jury has, right? So Jack, again, so well-versed in this matchup, was able to find the proper spacing, good reads on when Stealth wanted to throw Ghost, finding a lot of jump-ins, really.
Yeah, 100%, right? You could really see Jack knows the matchup well and really uses all of Jury's tools in the matchup efficiently. Like, she's got a great neutral jump roundhouse, right? The one that does the splits, and it's very good at hitting JP from long distance, try to do the stand fierce. That's what we saw in one of the replays. And just in general, Jury has these moves, these options that really allow her to give JP a harder time. The Renko kicks is great in terms of the range as well. Obviously, the roundhouse itself off the drive rush covers so much distance. And yeah, great jump timings as well from Jack throughout the set, which is going to bring us back to a run back of our winners finals, right? Crazy Raccoon Dual Kevin in the winners side grand finals with that advantage. Going up against Jack, they meet again. Kev has historically had the advantage as the veteran of the region. But of course, Jack has made it to Capcom Cup himself plenty of times, qualifying as the Midwest World Warrior champion. So this is going to be a hell of a grand finals.
Yeah, it was a really, really great set in winners finals, and there were definitely a lot of scrambles that happened between the two, and Dual Kevin was the one that came out on top there with 3-1. So I'm excited to see how this one's going to go. Maybe it'll go a little closer. Maybe we'll see the reset, because I know that's what Jack is hoping for, at least.
Definitely. And it's tough, you know, Kev is one of the kings of the scrambles. He was molded by it, you know, coming from the Marvel days. So he is always quick to recognize those weird situations and make the most out of them.
Yeah, definitely doesn't panic. But yeah, again, very solid play between the two. A lot of pressing of the buttons for looking for whiff punishes and whatnot. And lots of counter hits.
Yeah, exactly right. Just beating each other to the button in these moments. What a backdash from Jack to make the response from Kev with.
Yeah, the forward medium punch whiffs. Again, the sequence of the backdash has been doing a lot for Jack here, but Jack, plenty of meter. Good on the lively too. So we can throw out these buttons because we are plus and we are not scared of you.
Yeah, I like that, right? Jack really taking the moment to abuse the fact Kev was in burnout. It's like, I'll throw the big, stock kick out, but instead Kev the one this time to check the pressure attempt. We already in the corner. Oh, the blue stuff, get that out of here.
Yeah, no parry attempt for you there. They're kind of moving around each other. Who's gonna, a raw sweep in neutral.
Rashid sounded like he was dancing to the track for a second, but now we wake up with the spin mix. Go off me. Oh man, no flinching in the face of Jack.
I think, yeah, Jack's spending level 2 because he wants to burn out Dual Kevin, but he's going to do drive reversal here, and Dual Kevin's going to answer with his own Yasar. Even though Jack is, you know, on the brink of death, it makes sense that they both spent their level 2 here.
With a throw tech, and what patience and discipline from Jack. All right, didn't get punished for that throw whiff. Anti-air was just the normal this time. Does cancel into the fireball to prevent Kev from going anywhere at least.
We're giving Kevin some space. He's about to get his meter back, and I guess Jack was okay with that, willing to be patient and, you know, believe in his neutral.
Oh, and again, similar fashion to how we saw winners finals in a baited out DP. Kev ties up first game.
Got Dual Kevin with the patience, but the whiff punish with the heavy button on the low medium kick. Dual Kevin, knowing that Jack wants to keep his pressure on, wakes up with the Oni mixer. Does connect.
It's a couple of reversal mixers now from Kev. That's why he's been trying to bait Jack out. He thinks he's implanted in his brain to do it, but haven't seen it yet. Now Kev again just pursuing in the corner. That's the second throw. Oh, Jack no flinching that time. Does not connect on the jump in because Kev was crouch buttoning.
Is going to find the connection with the low medium kick, so Jack is able to fight his way out of the corner here. Okay.
Oh.
Straight into the feng shui here. What are we going to do? We're spending the bar still? Okay.
Man, Beybladed that joint. Let's let it rip.
100%. What's the answer to what are you going to do, Kevin? We're going to take the throw this time. Nice stuff from Jack, taking the first game in the grand final set. Again, Jack is coming from the loser side, so he's going to have to reset. He's going to have to win 6 games in this set if he wants to take World Warrior number 3 for the Midwest.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my. And the patience from Dual Kevin, but a rare miss on a whiff punish.
Yeah, it's a little late with that shimmy with the low medium kick. And Kevin, with the wake-up throw this time, gets shimmy himself.
Uh-oh. Oh, I like that from Jack. Just like the walk back for a frame or two. But now committing to the Renko kicks costs him not only the corner, but, man, the offense, everything.
Yeah, both of these players able to jump out. Kevin walking straight into the heavy punch. Gets hit by the dry rush overhead. This is going to be it because we're going to dump into level 1.
Very nice stuff. And with the stock, that should be the extra damage he needs. Oh, not quite.
A pixel stand medium kick is going to be enough. Dual Kevin not getting hit by the fuzzy there, but very strong first round again for Jack. He's kind of building a lot of momentum. I wonder how Kevin's going to kind of stop this.
Yeah, honestly, Jack is playing extremely confident right now, right? It feels like, feels like he feels he can do no wrong, which is exactly where you want to be as a player.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Lord, and we're going to go into level 2. I mean, if Jack is doing pinwheels as anti-airs, he's feeling very comfortable right now.
Facts. That was an awesome whiff punish as well. I think it was off the Renko kick.
Look how aggressive he's playing. Like,
no hesitation.
He's ready with the buttons, he's ready with the medium kicks, but let's see if Dual Kev is able to get anything from this Yasar here.
Ooh, traded. Oh my goodness, pressed into the Yasar at the end. That's going to grant him a big damage.
Lord.
Oh, and Kev doesn't get caught trying to press DI back. He definitely would have died. Ooh.
The tip of her foot catches Dual Kevin walking into it, and what a quick 2-0. Jack to Dual Kevin.
The pedicured nails, just enough. It is now 2-0. 1 game for Jack, and he's got a reset on his hands.
Yeah, Jack is locked in right now, but Dual Kevin able to find the whiff punish to get things started for this round at least. The dash up into button from Jack. No check from Dual Kevin.
And Jack commits to the dry parry after the Fuha. Very common jury tactic, but this time Kev able to frame trap her up on the press back.
Yeah, huge life lead for Dual Kevin here. If he plays it right, this should be it for Jack, but let's see if Jack is able to fight out. This is certainly an uphill fight.
Oh, man.
With the perfect. Nice, slow, and steady for Dual Kevin for that round.
Wow, Kev has a different type of pace and tempo brought to the game, and another whiff punch to start this round. Really feels like he's not letting Jack dictate the pace that they play at anymore. Again, beats to the button with the jab.
Great Desert Storm, Yasar is out. Jack trying to keep him out, tries to walk forward again, something that we saw Jack do in the winner side set as well.
Yeah, Dual Kev and him get to the other side, kind of crossed him up. It was a punish counter regardless though, so Jack pressed something into the Yasar, and then the Renko kicks. Pays for that dearly, but not quite out of it yet.
Not out of it yet, but all he needs is a light punch.
Oh.
And Jack is fishing extra hard for these parries.
Yeah.
Dual Kevin hasn't taken the fight yet.
Yeah, in a situation like this where, I mean, the loss might be inevitable, I don't blame him trying to condition for other rounds. You know, you throw something out just to make the opponent think about it going forward, but he's in it now. He gets a drive rush cancel. Double drive rush cancel, even with the scaling, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
1 drive rush cancel, 2 drive rush cancel. Oh, yeah. CA damage plus the scaling on the perfect parry. I think it's still enough.
certainly enough. He lived through all of that. I have to eat my words because I was just talking about how these parries were not working out in Jack's favor. And finally, he gets the perfect parry anti-air to make that comeback. Very, very clutch from Jack. I'm telling you, he's locked in.
Nah, that was definitely a locked-in moment because I felt like that was one of those rounds you kind of just throw away, you do some conditioning of the opponent, but he brought it back. He was like, nah, bro, the reset is happening now.
He's like, I'm not giving up no rounds.
Yeah.
We are fighting this out.
Especially with a 2-0 lead, right? I would have felt so like at ease throwing that away, and Jack was like, nah, bro. Cannot afford to throw a single round away up against somebody that likes to duel Kevin. Oh, and the neutral jump was there. Caught the stand medium kick this time. Baits out the DP, and that's a 3-0 reset for just a man.
A jam?
Yeah, he's jammed.
Jam making the comeback here?
He jammed now.
Camera's on us again.
Yeah.
But Jam making quite the comeback there. We didn't really see too many neutral jump roundhouses against Kevin, but Jack understands that Kevin likes doing these mediums and heavies in that range of the neutral, and neutral jump does beat that. So we finally saw it come out.
Really, really cool from Jack. And just in general, seeing these two players expose the habits, being so familiar with each other, knowing when and where they like to look for certain options. Right now, though, oh my goodness, Kev with the double two-step. Get this man on the dance floor.
Certainly taking the lead in this dance right now, but Jack trying to fight his way back. Okay. I mean, when you like whip punishing, that catches you every single time. The forward forward heavy punch there on the second hit.
Yeah, 100%. One of those moves that you try to whip punish the first whip hit and get counter hit by the second hit.
Shimmy does work. Jack finds a hit with the heavy punch also into drive rush. Gets jumped in on.
Oh, both players now just whipping buttons at the wrongest times. Right when their opponent jumps in. Duel Kevin able to cash out the damage for the round.
Yeah, they're certainly pressing a lot of mediums and heavies here.
That was the clearest I've ever heard the waves crashing ever at the stage,
I know, right?
Yeah, I was looking around too.
They're having a beach moment in the back right there.
Again, though, off of the stand medium punch, right? Just put the plus frames on her, stays clean with the jab frame trap.
Jack rocks right into the tornado. Maybe he was looking for another walk-up throw again. Worked once, hasn't worked again. Punish counter throw.
Oh, and then tried the anti-air, but you highlighted earlier, when it's not the pinwheel, it's not always the best reward, and it's not always the most consistent option. Loses in that situation. Duel Kevin back with the lead.
Yeah, back and leave with this set. We like the walk-up delay stand medium punch, finding the counter hit against Jack. Jack again looking for the perfect parry here. Finally, Duel Kevin finding the mixer against a jump heavy punch against Jury, which we haven't seen too often yet against from Kevin.
Indeed, right? We're gonna see. Maybe we'll see more here in this reset. But right now, Jack. Another bait out. Starts it with a drive rush as well. That's a nice damage. Very efficient combo when it came to the drive meter as well.
Yeah, taking using the level 1 to push Duel Kevin all the way into the corner too. So really good stuff from Jack. Decent life lead here. Wow, nice conversion from Kevin. Now evening it out. Neutral jumps right over the whirlwind.
He put the brakes on before he runs into the big neutral jump.
Duel Kevin. What a beautiful, perfect parry from Jack. Duel Kevin. He was fishing for the heavy punch into the level 2, I believe. That's why we were seeing so many heavy punches come out from Kevin, and Jack had a good read after blocking the first time.
That makes a lot of sense, too. And yeah, after the Fuha, to be able to get the perfect parry on a heavy like that and not like a light, that's pretty impressive from Jack. Timed it super well.
Jack getting a little antsy, finds the throw here, goes delayed, lights.
And again here, the pinwheel anti-air. That's looking much better than it was before. However, Duel Kevin does beat him to the button this time. No flinch in the face of Jack. I love how quickly he was ready with the press back as well. Kev, he parried, but then was not blocking low. Trumped the combo. Wrong strength of Fuha, it looked like.
Yeah, definitely went into the wrong charge. Got the heavy charge instead, not able to catch level 3. Is Kevin going to make this comeback? Snipes Jack out of the air with the air-to-air. Mixer taking Jack all the way to the court. Not ready with the level 3 here. Is this going to be it? Unless Duel Kevin drops it, which I don't think is going to happen. We're going straight into the OD Mixer. Yep.
Wow.
Very unfortunate drop for Jack there. Let's see if he's able to come back from this, because now they're both sitting on 3 bars. We might see a couple more Yasars come out this round.
The fact that Kev didn't have to spend any meter to get that kill the last round, but hey, Jack gets away with one there, even with getting punish counter thrown. It could have been so much worse. Right now, though, drive reversals, burns himself out in the process, but just doesn't give Kev that opportunity.
Yeah, it was really, really smart on Kev to go into the heavy kick, into the cancel for Yasar, because he was really, really looking for the burnout here.
Here, caught Jack, walk away. You see Jack buffering just in case.
Nice backdash away from the corner, was able to make it through. And there it is, the staggered Sam medium punches, was able to find the counter hit, overhead. Gets blocked by Dual Kevin. No whip punish.
Oh, man. And I wonder where Dual Kevin's mind is. He tries to jump on another great pinwheel anti-air. Jumps again. This time in air-to-air and a back throw off the driver's cancel pressure. Yasar in the building.
Certainly found the opportunity for 2 Yasars. What are you going to do, Jack?
Oh, my God. He ends up getting the enhanced jump over him. Closes out the game to take a 2-0 lead. Damn.
I mean, it's a bad feeling to go 3-0 for the reset, and now you're getting 3-0'd back. Hopefully, Jack wakes up from this, and very unfortunate because technically it was supposed to be 1-1 if Jack had not dropped that combo into the level 3. So let's see if he's able to come back from this, but dashes forward, Dual Kevin ready with the check with the crouch jab. A little too far, drops it, but Jack still gets counter hit by the Eagle Spike.
I was going to say, that's going to be demoralizing right there. It just feels like everything's going the opponent's way when something like that happens. They drop the combo, they commit to it at the end, it still hits for some reason. Okay, wait a minute though, Jack. Not be deterred.
Yeah, he's looking for the way to burn out Dual Kevin right now, and there it is. He's going to find it with the OD Fuha, taking Kevin all the way to the corner. I mean, Kevin's sitting in nice chunk of health. Shouldn't be too scared of the DI, but beautiful jump out from Dual Kevin. Now you don't have to worry about it anymore. He's about to get his meter back. Nice check with the crouch jab. DI connects on the low forward.
Yeah, unfortunate for Dual Kevin. He still was pressing into it, and Jack was just going to let the DI rip. You can tell. Oh, tried to parry again here. Lost so much of his life because of that. Double block on the overhead, but takes another throw. No parry this time, but it wasn't necessary for the damage.
Signs of life. Okay, throws are working against Dual Kevin again. We're seeing it happen. Ooh, what a confirm off the heavy punch.
For real, heavy punch directly into the OD spike.
Nice corner switch. Again, lacing the neutral with some heavy punches. Finally ready with the mixer. What a conversion. Jack answering with his own OD reversal here. Trading buttons. We traded.
Indeed, here it is the NBA offseason after all.
Back though. Didn't want to go into Yasar yet.
Oh, and the red coat kicks trying to force the issue now. Trying to stay positive with those stand medium punches.
Yeah, we saw it earlier when Jack was able to burn out Dual Kevin with the OD Fuha. This time, Kevin was ready with the parries.
Recovered in time there. Doesn't actually get the parry though on the jump in. Kev establishes throw.
Forward throw into Yasar. David has been, Kevin, I'm saying everyone's government names. Jack has gotten hit so many times with Yasar. Hasn't been able to guess correctly.
Right there. Oh, this time though, Jack with a big whip punish. Needs to do as much damage as possible before Kev can get access to the Yasar. But what a cutoff at the pass, right? Dual Kevin always so good at standing, making sure his opponent does not get to be bullying.
Yeah, and scary position for Jack right now because he is on the brink of burnout. He's going to have to build some space. Doesn't find the conversion with the medium punch. No jumping on.
Indeed here, but nonetheless does catch Jack. Oh, big backdash, avoids the throw. Doesn't get a clean punish off of it though, unfortunate.
There's a jump heavy punch again, getting the counter hit. Jack trying to stay with this life lead against Dual Kevin, lacing in these throws for the small damage wins. Dual Kevin still parrying, but Jack on the brink of burnout now. Will you burn yourself out?
Gets another throw. Kevin's been so disciplined defensively. He hasn't really pressed many buttons trying to challenge. There's the challenge though. Does it with the OD spinning mixer. Oh man, with the CA damage here. Certain starters will definitely spell a kill. What a throw tech. No anti at that time. Oh my God. He does the CA, he just lets it rip on the jump in, and it's completely out of the space for Jack's landing zone. 1 game on the board. Man, that was a scary time.
Very, very scary, and really nice jump over from Jack. Dual Kevin really didn't have an option, and we didn't see that many anti-airs come out from Dual Kevin. Something, a very, very rare sight.
Yeah. Right, Kevin's usually so on point.
Okay, we're seeing the throws come out again. We're seeing Dual Kevin in the corner quite a bit now. But okay, we're finding the hit with the counter hit stand medium kick. Nice side switch, putting now Jack into the corner. Very delayed jump also.
Yeah, that's part of why Kevin feels like he doesn't care about walking himself to the corner. He's got such great side switch routes, but whoa! Jack waking up, calling out the throw perfectly.
There's a medium punches lows. Again, finding the hit with that stand medium kick. Beautiful conversion from Dual Kevin, making it set point for Dual Kevin now.
And Jack kept putting plus frames on him. He kept varying the timing up as well. I can't believe Kev did not press into any of the frame traps and then found the call out perfectly.
There's a sweep. Just trying to bait out anything from Dual Kevin. Dual Kevin doesn't bite, just wakes up, walk forwards.
Well, both players with the minimal drive rushes, respecting each other's check game.
No throw there. Again, just blocking some buttons out, trying to burn each other out. They're both in the yellow here. Dual Kevin, there it is. We're going to see the burnout here. What's the sequence? We're going to see the tech throw come out from Dual Kevin, actually.
Yeah. And Jack, he hasn't really... Oh, he hasn't tried to press the issue too quickly. Instead, finds the shimmy, but that will get called out. We saw the stand medium punch. Kev's going to escape the corner with that one. The SRK challenges the jab, or excuse me, the dash pressure.
Yeah, with the jab, something that Dual Kevin is so good at doing, checking jabs. Finds it again against the overhead, getting the counter hit, stand jab. Nice DI! Oh! It was a punish counter. Okay, we're gonna dump into level 3 just so we can live it to make to the next round.
Wow, Jack! Huh. Wonder why the DI in that instance, whatever he was thinking, it clearly worked to perfection.
He was
that.
committed.
Yeah.
He was committed to doing that DI, and you know, when you commit to those decisions, you make the right read. Jack lives to fight another round.
Yes, indeed. I'm not mad at him for spinning the meter. I understand you go into this at a deficit, but a whole nother round is always worth. Of course, oh my goodness, not even a whiff punish, but Kev just staying at the perfect space. Catches after Jack whiffs the jab.
Not a punish counter throw. We're going to tech throw here. We're going to find the punish counter throw here. And, okay, no anti-air.
Ooh, back throw again out of the drive rush pressure in the corner, right? He just wants that real estate.
Yeah, this is a very difficult round for Jack here because Dual Kevin had 3 at the start of this round. If this round proceeds any longer, Dual Kevin is going to find another way to build those 2 bars into another level 2 if Jack is still alive at that point.
Yeah, this is one of the best ways to do it as well. That amount of damage, the most a meter you can build. Ooh, gets up over it, gets the counter hit. Dual Kevin, SRK to finish. Shout outs to the old school. 3-1 for the World Warrior Midwest #3 champion.
Really, really good stuff between the 2 players. Just the confidence coming out from both. And unfortunately for Jack, it is Dual Kevin that comes out on top this time. And I love that we didn't see the kick go over Fuha until that very last round. True. And on block, we saw the jabs come out. It was counter hit and really good confirmation from Dual Kevin to dump out all the meter to take this entire set. But again, really, really close set between the 2. It's clear that they play each other all the time.
Yeah. And I think nothing makes it more clear than the thing that you highlighted at the end here, where we finally saw the forward heavy kick over the Fuha. Like, they're both so well aware of how prominent that option is in this matchup that they really, like, Jack never gives Dual Kevin an opportunity to do it, really, right? He's always either spaced outside of that when he throws the Fuha, or he's so close that it's a block string. He never really gives Kev an opportunity to do it. But after how many ever games this was, right, damn near 6-7 games and whatnot, things are going to start slipping through the cracks, and that's one of the things that juries tend to rely on. It's a really good tool for her in most matchups. Of course, against Rashid, he does have that exploit where he can punish it, and Kev, that's something that's always so impressive about Kev, right, is he stays so sharp throughout the entire set. It impresses me how lazy he never gets. He never goes for the autopilot stuff. He's never just flowing because his mental stamina is low or anything like that. He's always making sharp, conscious decisions.
That's literally the word I was going to say. He is always conscious about decisions that he makes in every situation that he's in and the risk reward out of everything. So I love the decision making that he makes. I mean, same thing for Jack, really. He really, like, I think that was Jack's strongest performance against Dual Kevin out of this entire top 8.
Yeah.
Because I saw him scrambling a bit earlier, and I was like, you're looking a little, a little iffy there. But again, really, really strong performance from Jack. But it is Dual Kevin that takes it over Jack this time with an insanely solid performance there.
Yeah, 100%. I really enjoyed watching both of them play. As we've talked about, these two find themselves in grand finals all the time when it comes to the World Warrior. These are the two staples of this region. It's great to see them in grand finals yet again, and they always give us a hell of a show. Today was no different. Congrats to Dual Kevin and all the players that got some points today. As you can see, even with that victory, Jack getting a second place finish means he got plenty of points to his name as well and still maintains a 10-point lead on Dual Kev. But of course, now there's a gap between those top two and the rest of the board, right? Stealth, Psycho, Squall, Sevens, Magnegro, and Davey are going to round out that top 8. And remember, for the regional finals, the top 4 are going to start in winners and the bottom 4 are going to start in losers. So it not only matters that you get into that top 8, but where you land on that top 8 is ever important as well.
Yeah, this is this is number 3, so there's 2 more left here. And again, it is your top 3 results that are going to be counted here. So right now, Jack, Dual Kevin, Stealth, Psycho did not really play in this one. Psycho actually DQ'd himself because Psycho won the last one actually. So there's still a chance for Psycho. These leaderboards are still, they're at least guaranteed within the top 8. So now they're really fighting to play whether or not in winners or in losers. So again, really good stuff to Jack and Dual Kevin being in the grand finals here, and all these names, everyone played incredibly well today.
Yeah, 100%. Midwest continues to show out, man. It's been one of the most entertaining regions throughout the World Warrior since it began, right? But this year, it really feels like a lot of players are coming into their own. We're getting a lot of sprinkle in of newer school players like we've seen, but also a lot of the classics, right? We get to see Squall, Magnegro. We get to see Hamad and whatnot, right? I almost forgot Hamad and so many cool players that have been in this region for a while and still showing now. But of course, Dual Kevin, man, he's been the godfather and he continues to be.
Yeah, especially with a lot of the offline performances. I think we see a lot of Dual Kevin. Obviously, the highest placing U.S. player at EVO 2026 at 9th. Unfortunately, didn't make that top 8. But I mean, just a kid. I think he had beaten Shanghai, which obviously is a huge name. I think Jack got 33rd or something like that.
He did. 33rd, I believe, is correct. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Again, amazing performance between the Midwest. I hope you guys have been enjoying the show so far. As we talk about EVO 2026, there are so many more CPT events coming up as well, with the next one being BAM, Battle Arena Melbourne, if you're American, happening next weekend. So make sure you tune into this channel, Capcom Fighters, for more Street Fighter 6 action as the Capcom Pro Tour continues. The registration for the next tournament as well that I'll be going to is CEO, happening the weekend of August 14th to 16th. Registration is now open all the way until July 31st. So make sure you stop by that because it is really, really fun, especially that it's in a resort and we're all together in a resort.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Hey, I understand if you wasn't trying to go to Daytona. I get it, okay? We can level with each other. It's in Orlando now. The venue is OD. You gotta go to CEO on the premier official stop. Whoever wins is going to Capcom Cup 13. I'm telling you, man, CEO is a party and you will not want to miss it. Trust.
Yes, but even more Street Fighter 6 action is taking place all the way on the other side in Europe, in Paris, France, happening from September 11th to 13th. The registration is still open, happening at UFA Ultimate Fighting Arena. That's definitely a tournament I want to go to all the time. Shout outs to the French community. They're so passionate. I've been to EVO Nice. I've been to the Mix-Up before. Shout outs to the French community. May we, you know what I'm saying? They're strong players out there, really passionate community. You want to make sure you go out there for all the fighting game action, all the Street Fighter 6 action, and you want to tune into Capcom Fighters to watch all of it.
Yes, 100%. It'll be all right here on the channel you're watching right now. and UFA, of course. One of my favorite aesthetic tournaments every year as well. I always like their graphic packages and like the
I
the
thought you were going
videos
to talk
they do.
about something else because they have a fashion show there. So when
Yeah,
you brought up
that's true.
aesthetics, I was just like, oh, are you going to talk about the fashion show that they host? Yes, they
do.
host a fashion show at UFA.
Legit.
Shout out to Wade and all the French players out there putting the FGC into the fashion side of things, trying to win that best award show. So,
Facts.
Award show, best dress award. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
I knew what you were talking about. The people knew what
Yes.
you were talking about. You're good, Sherry. Thank you to the people for tuning us in, tuning us. See, we got to get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're both tongue twisted right now. But thanks for tuning in with us today over the course of the Midwest Top 8. It was a fun one. Dual Kevin taking another one. Jack getting second place. Those two remain at the top. But it's going to be fun to watch the way this region progresses. Sherry, you got anything else to tell the people before we get out of here?
No, I mean, I really hope you guys have been enjoying the Street Fighter 6 action so far. Again, we are halfway through the season of determining the 48 players that are going to make it into Capcom Cup finals. And all these players that are putting on a show for you, make sure you guys tune into their streams as well. Shout outs to Dual, Kevin, Jack, Stealth, all these players, Hamad, they've all been streaming their runs as well. And we still have way more World Warriors coming up. We have West Coast next week. We still have East Coast. We just have a lot around the world. Again, there are 25 of them. So make sure you guys tune in. But that does wrap it up for myself and Ringe for this World Warrior Midwest. So make sure you guys tune into the schedule. Follow Capcom on Twitter to watch more Street Fighter 6 action.
Counter, no punch counter, anything. Just raw crouch medium kick. Not expecting to get hit there, it feels like.
Oh my gosh, Jack.
He committed to the Fuha block string. I'm a little surprised by that push. That time, no flinching again from Davey, but the whip punish is there the second time. Kev on the board, 2-0. Sounds like that boy got head involved on that move. You know, it was very good usage of it from Stealth right there.
Oh my gosh, look at the damage of this conversion. Sweet. Oh my god.
Oh, no flinching in the face of the pressure of the frame trap. But however, Boomy is gonna get caught flinching a little bit. I like that. Mag gave the shout out to Mbappe with the roundhouse in there as well. Dictator Tings, bro. Feel free to pressure a lot on offense on Oki. Right now, Magnegro, that was an unfortunate execution error. Oh no, but got caught committing to the elbow. That's gonna be a big way to combat the Prowler stance. This is that DI. Oh! He almost threw that limb. Kev puts old max damage on him, and he does burn himself out there, right? He was most likely going to get burnt out if he didn't perfect parry that projectile. So, understandable.
Didn't bite with the jump there. That is usually shimmy. Neutral jump. Oh, I'm saying a whole bunch of words right now. The drive rush, crouch, medium punch catches into the level 2.
Oh, that was wild. So now he's above. Oh, man.
Ooh, a neutral jump roundhouse finds its way for Jack, and just like that, it is set.
In it now. He gets the drive rush cancel. Double drive rush cancel, even with the scaling, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
1 drive rush cancel, 2 drive rush cancel. Oh, yeah. CA damage plus the scaling on the perfect parry. I think it's still enough.
Certainly enough. He lived through all that.
Most a meter you can build. Ooh, gets up over it, gets the counter hit. Dual Kevin, SRK to finish. Shout outs to the old school. 3-1 for the World Warrior Midwest #3 champion.
And unfortunately for Jack, it is Dual Kevin that comes out on top this time. And I love that.